Oh, hello and welcome to this week's game of D&D. I am Logan. This is All Systems Go. We play Odyssey of the Dragonlords. This is D&D 5.2024, and we use alchemy. I think that was all the checkboxes I have to do at the top of the episode. Let's see. I am joined, as always, by my lovely players that we have here. We will introduce ourselves in color order. If we want to start with red.
Hi, I'm Connor. I'm Red. He, him are my pronouns. Um, I've forgotten the rest of the things I was supposed to
That's it.
say. I was very okay. Great. There you go.
Who do you
No more
play?
context.
Yeah, maybe your character.
I played Sophron, the Herculean barbarian minotaur, which is just the most Greek words mashed together.
Great. Hi, I'm Sarah. I play Nemea, the human Odyssean rogue with absolutely no memories, and she likes it that way. My pronouns are she, her.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Sean. My pronouns are he, him, and I play Aeneas, the starry druid. I can't remember my subclasses
Oh my
actual title,
god.
but that's the important part. Stars and druids.
Hi, I'm Abby. She, her. I play Elegy, the siren elemental monk.
And my name's Joey. My pronouns are he, him, and glug glug. And I play Kyriakos, who is a human demigod sorcerer.
Perfect. So, we will start as always with a nice vignette. Who is joining me this week? Abby!
Me.
Who are you playing? Describe your character.
I'm playing Elegy.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Okay, so we will start. So, Elegy. The wind carries the scent of salt and song. As you soar above the cliffs, your heart light with the familiar thrill of homecoming. The nest, your home, stretches out before you, a collection of elegant, woven homes perched along the rocky cliffside, their designs blending seamlessly into the natural beauty of the sea-carved stone. A soft hum of distant melodies drifts on the breeze, the voices of your kin harmonizing as they always do, a constant lullaby of life and warmth. As you land near her home, you hear the rocking of her chair as the familiar figure steps towards you to greet you. This is Mezzo, the siren who has always welcomed you home from every journey since you were a small hatchling. Her deep blue feathers shimmer in the afternoon light, her ever-present warm smile greeting you. The Sidon skies favor you today, traveler.
Hi, Metzo.
Hi,
It's nice to
Elegy.
see you.
How was your journey?
It was good. It lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would, but it was
Oh,
good.
that is good. That is good. That thing that you asked me to do, I have taken it and done it. She hands you a small ring. That is quite a treasure. Jeremiah will love it. She hands you the small silver ring, a trinket that you had brought back on a prior journey and given her to engrave. You turn it over in your hands, and you now do see engraved on the inside. It says, Jeremiah, for when you cannot hear my song, Elegy.
Cute. So cute. Thanks,
Says,
Metzo.
It's the least I can do. What did you find?
Oh, I found this thing for the kids. I was going to take it to them.
Oh, well, let's just go. Let's just go. And she sort of grabs your arm in hers, and you guys walk through the town. You're greeted by all the other sirens as you pass by. People call out and just sort of, Elegy, welcome home. You get to where all of the younger, there's probably not any like tiny babies, but there's like a small like clutch of maybe they're probably like 8 years old. So they're like children running around playing, and they're all maybe like a handful of them. And you find them where they hang out down by the ocean. And they all like, Elegy, Elegy! And then they come and like run up and they're like climbing all over you, asking you wherever you went, and you just explaining to them what you do.
Yeah, I pull out like one of the maps that I made, and I'm like showing it to them. And then after they're like are interested in that, I'll pull out. I think maybe I found like some engraved blocks in like I don't. It's common actually the language of the of humans. I don't know, but
Sure.
like they have some other languages alphabet on them. Little
Yeah.
alphabet blocks.
Yeah. It's like, whoa.
Not celestial. I'm like, look at this! I found this in the little ruined building.
What does this mean?
I think it is alphabet, but I don't know.
You
Maybe
can
you can
write
find
it
out.
down?
I mean, you could copy it.
Whoa. And they like all swarm over the blocks and they're like fighting over them playfully. One of them's like very enamored in the map that you have given him. I imagine you have like your map and then you have like little copies of
Yeah.
maps that you give to all the little kids. They collect them. Yeah, they just are so happy. And Nezo's like, one of these days you're going to have to take one of them with you.
That's okay. I mean,
And
that's
I think
one,
you might have to take all of them with you.
I don't want to take all of them. That would be too much, Mezzo.
But then how will you pick? And she says,
that one like the map.
which of you want to go with Elegy on her next trip? And like,
No, you can't just ask them that.
all 5 of them are like, oh, me. And then they're just like all swarming, like trying to get you to agree to take them on the next trip. And Mezzo just sort
Okay,
of, like,
maybe when
chuckles.
you're older.
You hear that? She now promises to take all of you when you're older.
Shh. You're not helping me.
I know.
Okay, I need to go see Jeremiah.
Oh, yes. And she grabs your arm again. Come along. Your brother, he will want to hear all of your adventures. And you guys head back down to your house. You're back, as you're sort of weaving back through the nest, you see everything as it should be. The song, like the constant song of all of your people. It's not the same song, but everyone's always sort of singing something, and it all just blends together into this. It should be chaotic and discordant, but it's a nice, beautiful harmony. And as you reach your home, this polished driftwood structure and woven reeds, its doorway is open, welcoming your return. As you step inside, your breath sort of catches in your throat as you take in the sight beyond the threshold. It is something terrible. Your mind can't even comprehend it, and you can't describe it, and your mind just sort of like tries to take it all in and then just snaps. And you drop the ring, it like clinks to the ground, and then the whole structure just erupts with a blinding silver light that's overwhelming, and it sears away all of the pain that you're feeling. Elegy. The wind carries the scent of salt and song as you soar above the cliffs, your heart light with the familiar thrill of homecoming. The nest stretches out before you, a collection of elegant, woven homes perched along the rocky shoreline, the designs blending seamlessly into the natural beauty of the sea-carved stone, the soft crashing of the waves on the breeze, the cry of the gulls, a constant lullaby of life and warmth. As you land near her home, you hear the rocking of her chair as the wind blows it. You turn to greet Mezzo, but she is not there.
Mezzo?
You call out. There's sound of gulls above, but Mezzo does not come to greet you.
She's always been here, but maybe if she's taking a break, I don't know. I'll go further into town.
Yeah, you go through, and it's almost like eerie. Like you're like, something is wrong. And it's not that you're not seeing anybody. It's that it is quiet here, and you have never been here when it's quiet. And it just sort of like gets on your nerves, and you start to feel like your heart pounding, and you're being drawn to your home.
I will start like singing a little song to myself just to like try to block out
Yeah.
the silence, and
Yeah.
I will
It sort of
fly
echoes.
home.
You hear the melody echo back at you. You fly home. You see the doors ajar, welcoming you as always. But as you land in, as you push it open, nothing. It's just an empty home. And that is what we'll call that vignette.
Elegy, more like eulogy. Am I right?
Okay, back into it. You all. What did you do last time? You descended into the bottom story of the temple, the mossy temple in the woods. You found a number of people, one of which was Demetria, the child of Sidon, the nymph who lives in this temple and who has been doing bad things. You confronted her. You made a deal with her that you would bring back the remains of her sister, Ultraria, and in return, she would give you information, Aeneas and Elegy. After she had agreed to this, she was sort of smashed by the Gygon, who was ostensibly there to protect her, who then sort of battled you all. This overcome with this red gem that seemed to be supernatural, and then the whole place started to collapse, and you guys made it out. You had to battle a spectral tree powered by the gem, and as you defeated that is where we called it. So you all are now back in the basement. You had all sort of gathered at the stairs that go up to the outside. The place has stopped shaking. The rubble, like maybe tiny bits, are still sort of falling as it settles, but it is not like glowing eerily red anymore. Demetria is still weak in your arms, Sophron, and we'll pick it up there. What are you guys doing?
I mean, I think Sophron is going to continue outward. There's no reason to stay underground. I don't see good things happening by being down here.
Yep. Okay. You
Yeah, that
guys
sounds good.
up through the bath, up through the main sort of foyer that was dominated by that big temple or that big statue of Sidon with a mirror, and then you sort of make it back out. And we'll say that you rest, or you finally feel a little comfortable. We'll say at those standing stones, the ways away from the temple.
Yeah, is there like visible damage to the ground outside or anything that looks like obvious earthquakes, or does it seem to have just been in the cave?
It seems to have just been localized to the cave. There's not like big potholes that you're like trying to dodge or anything like that. And then the ground isn't like feels loose underneath you. So it seems like it might have been localized.
Okay. Sophron is going to put down Demetria?
Demetria, yep.
Against a tree or a rock or something, and kind of stop carrying her and turn his attention toward the horn and just inspect it, because we haven't had time to actually sit down and look at this thing yet. I mean, do I even recognize this as being the horn of the Dragonlords?
So it is a maybe 3-foot horn. It looks like almost like a narrow cornucopia. Like one end is open, but it's long and tapered. It is sort of engraved with some filigree at the opening. Like it's not just like a natural horn someone picked up the ground. Like it's been constructed or like augmented.
Adorned.
Yeah. You look inside of it and you can just see like red liquid or like a deep purple liquid, and it's constantly giving off this like mercurial vapor from the liquid. And like if you're picking it, so like it feels like it has liquid in it. Like it's like you're carrying a big milk jug. Like you feel sloshing.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
You know how you could tell if it's the endless horn of wine? You could drink it.
I think I'm a little damaged for that at the moment. Lord knows what this is going to do to us.
It's just wine.
It's like, oh, I don't think it's just wine. It's actually pretty. It has some properties that will probably induce visions, I think is what it's known for. So you could do it, but maybe all together, and then also probably not like in the middle of the forest. Or maybe do it in the middle of the forest. Whatever you want. You're the heroes.
I mean, you can't keep watch over us, Kyra.
Oh yeah, I can. But there's like, she like points at Demetria.
She's
like
she's not
fine.
evil anymore. We removed her evil
Right,
red
okay.
gem.
She's like gasping and like agonal breathing, leaning up against a tree.
No, I mean, I grab some good berries, conjure up a few more, and proceed to, like a child, smash them into the open part of her chest that
She's conscious. As you come up
She's
to her,
conscious.
yeah. As
Oh,
you come up to her, she's like breathing deeply, and she like, I don't know. Do you give her the good berries?
I do, and Aeneas is like, all right, well, I hope we've learned something today. Specifically, maybe making deals with tightnesses and all that stuff, but can't really uphold your end of the bargain if you don't make it out to the other side. So here, have some of these.
She takes them. She's like, you keep your deal. I hold you to that oath still.
Yeah, duh.
I must rest.
Okay.
Take
yeah,
this.
Take a long nap or something.
She like touches the ground, and like one of the plants starts growing into like this long. It starts out as just like a little vine that's going straight up, but then it like thickens into this big, like hefty branch. Probably like 10 feet long. At the end of it, the bark sort of like sharpens into like a weapon head. And she like yanks it out of the ground, and she gives it to you.
I think Aeneas takes it, and then it's like really heavy, and then he just like stumbles backwards and falls to the ground. He's like, "Oh, oh, Sophron, I think this one's for you, maybe." There's a
It is.
scantily redhead.
Yeah.
You're muted.
You're muted, Connor. Sophron has.
Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, he looks up from the horn that he's studying and like reaches over and grabs this with one hand and just easily lifts it.
Yeah. It is a long staff of cupidity.
It's just like one of those, huh?
Yeah.
You know, that thing that everybody's very familiar
Yeah.
with.
So it's essentially a magical halberd.
Ooh.
But you can once a day, when you
Oh.
hit somebody, you can charm them.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So hit them to get them to stop hitting me.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Right.
Temporarily.
While after this is over, and before Demetri, I don't know, like passes out.
Yeah, she
Or
fades.
right
She
as-
like is molding
she's
into the tree
passing.
behind her.
Yeah, I like run up and I put the ashes back and I said, oh, you know, don't forget these. I saved these for you. You might want this.
Oh my god.
You see her face sort of contort into rage as she grabs them and sort of melds into this tree.
That's fine. She can be upset with me.
I cast a quick mending spell to, I don't know, try and fix something. I'm sure something's broken.
Yeah, her relationship with Nemea.
Can't mend that.
I think Kai is interested in the people and like trying to take care of them. He's like handing out his health potions to people who need them.
There is how many people did you get out? There is
We got out all the people
Sostrate
from the...
and the
Yeah.
Corinna, and then the people that were sleeping in the room. So yeah, there's a good number of people. Most of them are not like hurt. They're just like a little spooked. They all seem a little like Corinna did when you first met her, like confused and a little out of it. But none of them are like bleeding or anything like that. Like they're not physically wounded.
I think Kai is gonna try to figure out like how long have they been there, like what do they know about the plan that they were a part of.
You talk to one of them and they're like, I don't know how long I've been here. It's been such a beautiful time. A couple days maybe. You like from the state of their dress though, like it looked like they have not been taken care of in like weeks. And none of them seem to have any inkling of what was happening. Like they're all like, yeah, we came here and we're sort of partnered up with somebody, and like Demetri was like, you two are soulmates, and then they've just spent their entire time here like embraced with each other, because they're soulmates.
Seems normal.
Was she
Soulmate
eating
was
you?
that easy.
Was she eating them? No, they have no idea what you're talking about.
I'd like to look at the standing stones again because I think
Mhm.
I skipped past them
Yeah, you did.
last time.
Uh-huh.
More pressing concerns.
Mhm.
But we have a second.
Says danger, bad tree downstairs.
Yeah, really.
Says press to
Um,
delete all red gems in a 5-mile radius.
Damn it. Did we already translate them? Did Elegy?
I
Read
feel like
them?
we did, and we were like, humans can't make these. Somehow Elegy knew that, like,
So
this
she knew that the writing
is
system
not-
required 6 hands.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Multiple arms. Yeah, more arms than we have.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll ask Hercus. I'll bring Hercus. I'll ask Hercus to come with me. I'll be
He
like,
comes out of his squirrel form.
oh fucking. Anyways, Hercus, have you seen the? I don't think I've ever seen these types of stones before in the forest.
Oh,
Have you
these
seen
are
these anywhere else?
standing stones. You find them from time to time. They're
I thought they were lying stones.
no, they're upright. You see, he like taps one of them.
Yeah, like
They're
Odyssey, and
ancient,
then I touch
ancient.
it.
But many of the Fey races and the Cyclops races and Giant races worshipped Thylea, and they made these to worship her. She still watches over them. If you listen, you can hear her at them.
Okay, I will quite literally listen to. I'll like put my ear to one of the
Mhm.
stones. I want to like try and commune with it. I guess.
Make a nature check.
a nature check. I'd love to. Let's see how this goes.
You
Whoa,
close your eyes.
could've been
You don't
better.
need to close your eyes. You open your ears.
I can do it anyways.
And you don't hear her speaking to you or anything like that, but you do hear sort of all of the wildlife, all of the like sounds of the forest. And for like a moment, you tune out all of your people talking behind you, and you just hear nothing but the forest, just more alive than you've noticed it in a while.
Okay. Well, I'll leave it at that. I'll see if I can. And I sort of makes a note to keep a lookout for more of them as we keep traveling.
You now get that bonus that I gave you earlier that you never used, so it doesn't matter that you had already gotten it, and you get it now.
Yeah, exactly. Just for the narrative, Logan. You weren't supposed to tell them that part. All right. Well, I mean, I don't think we have any reason to hang out over here. So, Corinna, can you take us back to your place? Your pop.
I
think
don't
he's
have
looking
any
for-
idea how to get there. I don't even know where I am.
You are the one who got us over here, girl.
She got you 30 minutes away to here,
Mhm.
but she was just running through the woods.
All right. Well, I'll survival us back.
You're about 3 days away from her house.
We're 3 days from her house. Oh, okay. I have no memory of this.
I think maybe
Well,
we
we
can
have-
rest here with the people who are probably not
Okay.
well.
Well, for 3 days away, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that sounds like it. We still got a little bit of daylight. We could mosey on, but I bet it's safe enough over here.
Yeah,
Just
the
get-
clock is ticking for you.
Yeah, shut up.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Just at least get everybody snacks, and
Yeah.
Kai's wasted his healing potions on them, I guess, but that's okay.
You didn't use your healing potions on them. They weren't physically injured.
Great. Can just rest.
Yeah. Do a short rest. And then you guys head out.
A short rest before a 3-day journey.
You'll rest at night.
Ah.
Yeah, it's fine.
'Kay.
I just could bury some people up to help.
Perfect. You guys get the group in order. You sort of tell them all, you're like, okay, we are going to be traveling. So everyone stay together. And they're already paired
Hi.
up. So it's great.
Kai needs 28 good berries, please.
I'm not getting that many.
Okay. And then you walk. And you're walking back along the path that you've taken. And it's fairly easy to get. And you just sort of are walking in general direction. There's not really roads out here for you to follow, so it's just traveling east until you get out of the old woods. The night, or the first night when you guys are camping, does anyone want to talk to anyone else before I introduce something?
Oh.
Ominous.
Nemea wants to talk to Sophron.
So say, Nemea and Sophron, you find yourselves alone, not alone, but a moment of you two together at camp.
Yeah, you find him kind of examining this pole arm and getting a feel for it, its heft, its reach, that sort of thing.
Yeah, Nemea is gonna like pull out her axe, and we'll be like weapons bonding together. Like we're both like taking care of weapons. And not Elegy, Nemea will be like, oh, Sophron, do you know anything about love?
he like looks shocked that you would ask him. Yes, I think I do.
Well, you see, when I went to the Oracle, she told me she was in love with me, but I don't remember her at all. And can I still be in love with her? How does that work? Are you still the same person? She you can tell like she's been worried about this.
Yeah. Are we? Sophron sits down.
This requires sitting.
Yes. I think your question is not one of love, but one of consciousness and continuity.
Nemea's like,
So you don't remember who you were.
No.
Who you were was in love with this oracle, but
For all I know,
that doesn't
I'm not sure.
mean that's
I've
who
been
you
told.
are now.
Yes, that's how I feel.
And that can certainly be very difficult. I could imagine struggling with that, but who you are now does not owe anything to the oracle based on your previous experiences. You need to discover who you are and what you want to do with this life that you've been given. If that's to reclaim what you've lost, then so be it. Go and find that, and you'll discover if your love for this oracle is real or not. But if now you are called to reinvent yourself or discover something new, then you can't let the past hold you back from that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to her, though. I swore on oath I would come back.
Well,
But you're right. I should find myself first.
yes, one can't love another unless they love themselves, and you don't even know yourself.
Well, I know some things.
Yes, but surely
how do you
not
know-
that a
how
grown
do you-
woman should know.
How do you know when you know yourself?
You don't. I think that
So how do I know that I know enough that I know myself to know that I'm in love with someone?
you never really know, but the fact that you're asking these types of questions means you're not there. The fact that you don't have any sort of handle on this.
Nemea's like, okay.
We have some groundwork to do first.
She's like, all right. Well, I feel like maybe the horn will show us something, and maybe I'll learn something else, but it's all very confusing. Everybody has ideas of what they think I am, but I have, first of all, very little idea of who I am. And it usually doesn't match up with what other people are saying.
Yes, that's certainly the impression I've gotten, and others have as well. But it's more to do with what you want. Do you feel a drive to understand what you were, or do you feel a drive to experience these new things as they come at
Experience
you?
the new things.
Then perhaps this horn will give you some indication, but it sounds like you might have been given this opportunity at a new life to escape something that may have been holding you back in the past. Take this opportunity to see the world with fresh eyes and experience things on your terms.
Is that what happened for you?
Well, what I went through was similar. I was not lost to myself, but I was lost to my people. I was lost to the world that I had before. So I chose to leave and become a new person and give up these things that I had previously. I don't regret that I did that, but I don't think I really had. I would have had a much harder time staying. I wasn't necessarily accepted back where I came from. I think you could be.
Well, I'm glad to know that you've sort of done this before.
It took years, and I think I've come now to terms with who I am, but it was a long, confusing, and angst-ridden process. I want to help you. It is fun in the sense that this is what it is to be human. This is how you discover what it is in the texture that life brings. And you have an opportunity now to do it as a full-grown person, where that's such a rare opportunity. I think that's a blessing, daunting as it is, to have a fresh outlook and fresh experience. I've never met someone more positive than you. I don't think I've heard anyone say that they've heard a bad thing come from you. So
But that's very nice. Devia's just like, I do like that about myself. I hope it stays that way. You get the sense that she's like, I hope it stays that way.
Well, the years will blunt everyone, but it's a choice you make to keep that edge of happiness.
She's like, oh, that's good. That's good. The edge of happiness. And then she's like, gonna go back to sharpening. Like, that's as much as her brain can handle. And she's like, thanks, Sophron. Yes.
Speaking of, how do you suppose I sharpen this? Is this wood? Is this steel? What?
It is hard wood, but it's sharp.
Hmm.
I think you need some finely grit sandpaper.
Do I need to oil it?
Oh, yeah.
Sap it.
Do you need some oil? She'll, like, give you...
Yeah, we're just.
I'm sure I have a jar here somewhere. Yeah, and then we'll turn back to our craftsmanship combo.
Okay. See, anyone else?
Elegy's turning this ring over in her
Yeah.
hands.
You
Is it-
recognize this ring. It's a
Uh-huh.
silver ring that
Mhm.
you had found on an adventure and that you had engraved to give to
Mhm.
your brother. You look at the text inside and it says, comma, for when you can't hear my song, Elegy.
Mm.
Jeremiah's
Yeah,
name has been not like scratched out. It's just smooth
Gone.
metal. Yeah.
She's just like looking at it. She's not doing anything with it.
Okay. Make an insight check.
Got it.
Woof.
I'll use an Arthur point.
Much better.
16.
Much better. You are sort of looking at this ring. What feelings do you have toward Jeremiah's name not being there?
Sadness,
Sadness?
confusion,
Yeah. All these things. You're holding
all
this
these
ring.
things.
You're sort of like, all of that is in your mind. You're like, even this ring doesn't remember my family.
Uh-huh.
And you start to hear just like whispers. At first you think it's just like something, or like any of the number of people. But you are like, look around and it's nobody around you. And you just start to hear more and they're starting to layer on top of each other. And then you can hear one of them like even more clear above the rest. And it's like, Elegy, is that you? Elegy, you have to help me.
Has
You
this ever
recognize-
happened before?
No, you recognize this is Jeremiah's voice.
I'll call out to them quietly. Hello?
Elegy, is that you?
Can you hear me?
Elegy, I don't know who I am.
Hello?
The voice is fading you. I left with just a ring.
Right. I'll tune this ring.
Okay. You tune it. You begin to almost hear the whispers, but you might just be your mind playing tricks on you. They don't speak to you directly anymore. So you now have a ring of protection.
Nice.
Okay.
Dang. That's good.
She's
It's
unstoppable.
It's good. Anything else? Or we will skip through the night. The next morning. You shaking your head, Sean, or like no?
Go forward.
Okay.
Progress.
Perfect. The next morning, nothing eventful happens. You guys leave the old woods. You're back sort of into the more parched areas of Thylea. You find a trail. It doesn't seem to be the trail that you took here. It's just another trail sort of leading generally in the direction of Astoria. You notice a structure, maybe a couple hills away. And it seems to be a rather large structure. Not built into a hill, but like up against a hill. But really what's catching your eye is like you look at it and it's like reflecting sunlight into your eye. It seems to have like some metal on the outside. So it really is like the perfect angle where it's just blinding you. But the rest of the structure seems to be like this white marble.
Go to there.
Yes. We'll do a religion check, maybe.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We'll try. It's gonna be a cute little check.
Cute, just a cute one. It's undeniably a temple.
Yes. He's like, well, something's making that place over there really bright.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can't. You just sort of feel the light on your face.
Was that there when we came here?
You're
this way
taking a
before?
different path back.
Oh, okay.
Can I roll history to know if there was a temple or something in this area?
Yeah.
Previously? Okay.
Nice.
23.
So Thylea is built upon ruins. There, like you could dig 5 feet down anywhere and find ruins of something. It's not common to find whole structures, or like if you do, most of the time it's like they're actual ruins, unless like someone or something is taking care of it and preserving it. You don't know any like specific temple that meets this like description, but just from even this far, like the style, maybe on the outside, you can tell it's older, quite old. And like, I mean, you're not even really close enough to like identify any of the symbols on it, but you can just tell that it's old, but it looks pretty well put together for being that old.
Can I identify any smells on it? Is it a temple to
Does it smell like
wine
Too-
and
You're
Too much
you're
wine.
still pretty. You're a couple hills away, but not. It's not like, oh my goodness, there's alcohol permeating this place or anything like that. It
Mhm.
smells normal.
Okay.
The
all right.
blood of fresh sacrifices.
Yeah. Did I-
Yeah.
oh, I forgot to mention that. Yes. No.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Rotting cadavers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've got some time for a detour, don't we?
Yeah, Nemea is gonna go down or up that path.
Okay.
It might be down and up. Cause it's
Yeah,
Down
sounds
and
like
up.
both.
Yeah. Down, up, and then down
And around.
and around. Yeah, you guys get up to the temple. Now you can see sort of it has 5 like marble pillars out front. The part that was reflecting is this brilliant golden dome that is sort of the pinnacle of this structure. And it is, no matter where you're standing, like you didn't come in a straight line, but it always seems to be reflecting the sun into your eyes. Inside you can hear like noises, like it doesn't seem abandoned. It's not like there's a giant fight on the inside, but there are some movement on the inside. So maybe some soft voices that you're hearing.
Hello. Nemea is gonna walk right in.
Okay.
You guys can hide or be covert if you
Yeah,
want.
who's all
Too
going
sketch.
into the temple?
Kai is not in the temple?
I'm
Sophron
also
does.
not going in the temple.
What Sophron is?
Saffron
Okay.
will. Yeah.
And Sophron, Nemea, Aeneas, and Kyra will go inside the temple. Everyone else stays outside. The whole gaggle of people that you have.
Start playing Pogs or
Yeah.
something.
So you guys step into this temple. Now that you're up close, it doesn't, like, it's still a sound structure, but you see some wear, like, on the outside. Like, it's old, it's a little weathered, there's, like, crumbling edges. But when you step inside, like, this place used to be so grand, and it still is pretty good. Gold adorns nearly every surface. It catches the light, like, bouncing through the small windows, and so, like, it's lit remarkably well from the inside. There are pillars stretching to like this high vaulted ceiling. They're like once pristine, you can tell carvings. They're a little softened by time, but there are intricate depictions of all sorts of celestial beings remaining visible. At the center of the chamber is this colossal golden statue of a man, just exquisitely chiseled features. Most of the time when I'm describing a big statue, it ends up being Sidon. This is noticeably not Sidon. And this figure's just radiating power and like benevolence. Like he doesn't look like evil or anything like that. He's holding aloft this blazing sun that's just wrought from all manner of precious metals. It has like gems inset into it. It is exquisite. And the craftsmanship is just undeniable. As you walk in, though, your attention is drawn to a small Fey man who is sitting on this broken pedestal. And he's sort of, oh, you can't see him. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yes, I can.
He's sitting lazily plucking strings on this lute. The melody is haunting, it's enchanting, it's sort of weaving its way into your mind. Before him is this audience just sitting in like quiet rapture, like their eyes are wide, they're looking at him like as if he is the thing that gave them life. There's humans, there's satyrs, there's even a harpy sitting there, like with her wings tucked close to her as she's sort of swaying to the rhythm that he's playing. And they're just lost in like a look of joy. And this, you see all of this as you're sort of like at the precipice of the temple. So you haven't fully entered.
Do I recognize who this statue is of? Is this Pythor or
It
another
is
deity?
not anyone that you've seen before.
Whoa.
And remind me, there's this Fey man.
Yep. He's sort of
Are
sitting
there
up
other-
next to like the statue playing, and then everyone else is sort of arrayed in front of him. It's not many. It's maybe like 8 people. But he is in front and they are the audience. There's not like a whole bunch of Fae around the temple.
Okay.
Yeah, like you said it was a pretty enchanting tune, we might
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
Aeneas is kind of like, alright, well, I can't see quite what all the fuss is about, but there's quite a nice song that's happening over here. With how he's gonna cast Detect Magic real quick.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Oh, that's good. I was going to see if I could figure it out.
Yeah. It takes a minute to cast.
No, if I'm casting it as a ritual. Wait, does it take a?
It takes 10 minutes as a ritual.
No, it's one action. It
Okay.
just takes 10 minutes
Perfect.
as a ritual.
Okay.
But I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast it as
This is clearly magic. These people are clearly being enchanted.
Okay. Whip. I don't think these people will really hear their own volition. Put it that way. This fella with the playing this song is under some sort of spell.
As you speak, he sort of looks up. You're not quite in the temple, but you're still sort of like at the door. So he looks up
I
at you.
wave.
He doesn't stop playing. He's still sort of effortlessly plucking along. He's like playing fairly lazily, but like the melody coming off is like very like intricate. Like it doesn't really match up one to one with what you know. But you're not like renowned musician or anything like that.
You don't know
Let's
that.
see.
And Nemea has some bars of soap, and she
Perfect.
would like to whittle
Bars
those
of
into
He
earbuds for
is-
everybody.
Okay.
She's like, soap, 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 soap.
Very quickly.
He glances at you and sort of a smile curls at his lips. He says, "Ah, the fabled heroes of the prophecy." He's still playing his song. "I've heard whispers of your deeds carried on the winds of fate." He continues to pluck the lute. He never misses a single beat until his eyes land on Kyra, and he noticeably drops a beat, and then he
I can
recomposes
see her.
himself
Oh, she came with us. Yeah.
and continues to play. The single missed note is brief, but it is very noticeable. He sort of exhales and like you see his like smile sort of tightens into something bitter. And then he resumes the song. He gestures, he says this, and he like gestures with his chin because his hands are occupied. "Is a temple of the true god of Thylea, the lord of the sun, the most powerful of all gods, he who brings life and light to all of Thylea, without whom we would wither into nothingness." As he like speaks in this rich reverence, the whole audience sort of cries out. They're like, "Lord of the Sun!" Like they're all sort of like Southern church, like crying out, like they are here for it. And then he says, "And I am Zephyrus, his most devoted disciple. So tell me, heroes, why have you come to the House of the Sun?"
Well, I mean, it was kind of like, in a way, I guess. Or like, kept on bothering us somehow. Anyways, I think that's kind of blasphemy, what you just said. And I'm not normally one to call that out. But I ain't never heard of this bloke before. And I think Thylea is more important than him.
The Lord of the Sun, Helios, is what gives all of us light. He channels Thylea's warmth through his beams.
So this is the
Conrad,
first time
do you
we've
know
heard
who this-
Helios.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know
Well-
anything about this?
Roll a religion check.
Let's put our heads together real quick.
I mean, I'll help, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh, come on.
Nope. You ain't
Come
ever heard of
on.
no Helios.
I'm
Alright.
gonna look at Kyra because I feel like he got freaked out about Kyra.
She's hiding behind you.
Yeah.
What?
Mm.
Kyra.
What?
What is
What?
this? What?
I,
I can't hear you. I have the soap in my ears. I need to see. I need to see your lips to read them.
she turns you around. She's like, grabs your face. She says, "What?
Who is that?
He's an old bandmate. It's really awkward."
An old
Is
man?
it awkward? Did you use the date?
He was sort of obsessed with me.
Oh, okay. I know how that is.
We
You're
didn't leave
saying
on.
this really loudly.
We didn't leave on. Yeah, just screaming. We didn't leave on the best of terms.
Oh. So does he have like temples and followers and things? Can we trust this guy?
No,
I'm
I have
going-
no idea. He's, you know how they are. You know, you are in a band and then somebody gets weird ideas and suddenly you're worshiping a god no one's ever heard of before. It happens every couple of centuries.
Yeah, so is Zephyrus the person that you had the band with, or is Helios
Oh,
the person
No,
you had the band
Zephyrus, the pink one.
with? Okay, the pink one.
Yep,
Okay. Yeah. So he just woke up one day and started worshiping a forgotten god.
No, this is news to me. I did not know this about him.
Yeah, I mean, you're a god. You can't just
He-
start a cult
he
that
doesn't know
worships
that.
another
He doesn't know
god
that.
that
He
doesn't
doesn't
exist.
know that. She's a god.
Aeneas says it really loudly.
Zephyrus goes,
All
Oh,
right, I
boy.
turn back around and I go, "It was nice meeting you. Goodbye."
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing, man? Like, are you just holding these people captive for no reason? Like, what's going on?
I am teaching
Also,
them.
where'd you get all this gold?
No, the temple is gold.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, this has been here. It's like I am teaching them about Helios, the true way, salvation.
Yeah, sounds like you're
Okay.
holding them against their will.
Look at them.
Very nice.
The harpies like just eyes closed, like sway. He's like, does she seem unhappy?
Yeah, it's not about happiness; it's about free will.
What is free will if
And
you're
then he
sad?
yells out to the two in the back, to Elegy and Kai, and he's like, "All right, guys, so we got a crazy in here who's like trying to brainwash people into worshiping some dumb god. So like, you know, it might take us a sec, but we'll be back in a moment."
While this is happening, while he's talking to Aeneas,
Mhm.
can I tell? I know we heard enough of the song to like know that his strumming and like the music didn't match.
Yeah.
Is there anything unusual about like the instrument he was using? Like, does it look obviously old and like expensive? Yes.
Yeah. It looks kind of like Kyra's instrument.
I grab.
I mean, how long ago were they bandmates, and how long do satyrs live?
Where did he, Kyra? Where
What?
did he get his? Where did he get his instrument? You were bandmates.
My dad made it
Is
for
that
him.
you? Your
Oh.
dad made it for him. Jeez Louise, Kyra.
We were really gonna make it big, okay? We were the
You're the.
we were the four winds. We were gonna travel the world and bring adventure and just we were gonna bring joy to everyone.
How do we stop that loot from doing whatever it's doing?
You could just take it from him. You could ask him for
All
it.
right, that's what I thought. Okay. Thanks, Kyra. Hands down.
He's like, Notos, what are you doing back there? I hear you conspiring as always. Kyra's like, oh, I didn't see you there. How have you been? Oh, great place you got here. You know, I've made it a little big on my solo career. Sorry that we weren't all able to be together.
While she's doing this, I want to snatch that loot. Hashtag.
You're at the door of the temple. He's probably 60 feet away.
He's not going to go talk to his long lost bandmate.
No, he's like calling out to her from the other side. He's still up
Okay.
against the statue.
Oh. Well, darn. I will approach as if convinced by this whole facade. And hang out with the Alleluia chorus
Yep.
in order to get closer. How close is the Alleluia chorus to this man?
The Alleluia chorus is probably, what is that gonna be? 20 feet?
Okay.
You're up there next to the harpy. She's...
Oh, wow, yeah.
Helios!
Yes! Is he still strumming while this is happening? Like,
Yeah.
there's a direct correlation, seemingly, between him playing music and the Alleluia chorus's emotional reaction.
Yeah, like he strums a particular beat and they like all react to it.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go up and then I'm gonna shoot it out of his hands.
God.
Shoot it.
Unless somebody has a better idea.
I was content just to let the two NPCs talk to each other. But I guess this is exciting too.
Kai's outside.
Does Kyra have anything to say?
She's like, no, don't shoot him.
Oh, I wasn't. Sometimes I get so filled with the shit.
Hide the bow away. Oh my god.
What's Kai doing?
Just completely unrelated. He's like skipping stones with like people because old timey times without video games. Like you
You
skip
have rocks
stones.
and a
Yeah,
lake
you got rocks
as your
and-
entertainment.
Stick. You got stick and rock and hoop maybe if you're really fancy.
Ooh.
Anyway, so he's doing that. He's like, yeah, I didn't want to go in there. I figured it was like dad trying to phone it in or something, trying to get our attention. I figured let it go to voicemail. And then they shouted that there's some deranged lunatic trying to get people to worship a god. That's confirmation enough for me. Well, good luck to them. And he just keeps throwing the rocks with the people.
Sophron,
Oh God.
you,
Hi.
Nemea's sort of like sneaking up, and you're sort of just like keeping an eye on it, make sure no one's up to anything funny.
Mhm.
You look at this statue, and you make eye contact with the statue, and
Mhm.
you feel just an unnatural warmth come across your body, like a nice, like
Oh, that's
you.
nice.
Like you walk outside on a warm, almost too warm, like
Mhm.
like the sun, like you're almost getting a sunburn, like right before you get a sunburn.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just sort of a fleeting moment.
Okay. And that is I don't know. That makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
That a temple of the god of the
Kyra,
sun.
Kyra like tugs your shoulder. She's like, "What are you doing?"
Observing the art.
It's observing back. She gestures down, and you look down, and you're glowing.
Ooh.
You are currently blessed.
All right.
Oh, we love a bless.
I don't see the harm in this.
I cast Hold Person on Sophron.
Okay.
Aeneas is like, alright, quiet time's over. Quiet practice is over. Thylea, break this shit up.
Oh my god. Okay.
Thylea in the house.
That's a wisdom save.
Yeah, DC 14.
DC
It might not go great.
14.
Only hope for the best.
It's okay. Either way, I get to shoot him.
I mean, I don't think we need to kill him, but
Yeah,
It-
shoot the instrument.
just trying to stop.
12. Oh, never mind.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Please hold. 18.
Okay. 18? Oh my
You see it almost take effect, and then it's as if he has resistance to magic.
Oh my. I couldn't detect that with my magic.
No, it's resistant to that. He's like, why?
I mean, I
Just-
don't want to hurt you, man. I just want you to stop brainwashing these people.
He strums and stops playing, and the place falls into silence.
How did the
Yeah.
choir change when this happens? At
There's-
all?
Not really.
Mhm.
I mean, they're not like actively swaying, but they're still just sort of like sitting there. Like,
Sure.
one of them's like, "Where'd the music go? Keep going."
It's
I did not.
information.
I didn't. These people choose to be here. They chose to be here. They chose happiness, salvation, warmth. Those are better than freedom and sadness and betrayal. He looks at Kyra when he says that last one.
Kyra,
Well,
you really picked a
You did a
winner.
number on it. Sophron, you very glowy suddenly, and I didn't do that. You know, Sophron did that, but
You have received his blessing. How does it
Maybe
feel?
you should
Share
try.
with us.
It's warm, but it's
Yes,
better than any
warm.
blessing from Thylea.
He is the channel for Thylea. You get it now.
I don't think I do, and I'm gonna start walking towards him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get pretty close, 5-10 feet.
He's
Um,
like, looks at you with like awe. He's like, you, the power, it flows in you now.
Yes. Why? Why me?
It tries to flow through all of us. Some of us resist. He looks over at Aeneas. Some of us are porous to the gods, willing to accept their warmth and love. You
And
are
why
a
not
kindred
her? I
spirit.
gesture to Nemea.
Hello.
I've got paws.
She's clearly not worthy.
Oh, wow.
And the rest of your flock?
They can
They're
learn.
not worthy?
They can learn in time.
So why are you not glowing, blessed by Helios as I am?
He starts glowing.
So you can suppress it, or
It's
have you done
wasteful.
something to...
I don't waste Helios's blessing.
All right. Well,
Nemea has gone back to Aeneas.
what we're gonna do about this, bud.
Aeneas, give me that. Remember that shield you found? Or I found that.
Yeah,
gave
I mean,
to you.
you have it. It's yours.
I thought I gave it to you to fix.
I looked at it and then I gave it back to you. It's in your pack. You always have too much in your backpack.
It's sitting on a tree stump
keep
like
track.
2 days from.
Oh, you're right. It is here. Okay. I'm gonna let as Sophron and Zephyrus are bonding over being blessed and porous. Nemea is gonna try to just investigate this temple. Is there anything about the murals, trapdoors? I don't know, anything significant.
Roll
about this location?
investigation.
Sure.
Are you trying to look for physical trapdoors? Or are you trying to look at the sort of iconography?
Either.
Okay.
I think I'm looking at the physical layout
Investigation.
of what is in this room.
Yeah. So there is a lot of fine, precious metal in this room that would be worth a pretty penny. There is no obvious trapdoor that you can see. This place does look somewhat lived in. You see blankets sort of piled in the corner. It looks like this is a living space for the amount of people that you see here. Nothing suspicious catches your eye or anything like that.
Yeah, having just been in a temple that had a tunnel that descended
nothing
into
like that. This
underground,
seems like you walked in sort of the foyer, and then the rest of this temple is one big room. And that maths out in your brain. You're there's no hidden, there's no unaccounted for space.
Yeah. Okay, great. And since I've done investigating that, and I circle back around and assume Zephyrus and Sophron are still having this oblique talk. Can I tell what Zephyrus wants? Is he gonna can we just leave? Is he wanting to recruit Sophron? Is he, malicious, or is he just kind of his own crazy?
Roll insight.
Sure. And I'm gonna do that looking at his body language and reading lips.
He does not seem malicious. He seems like he believes what he's saying. He's not trying to trick you. He's honest to
true believer.
Honest to Lord of Sun, trying to share the news with you.
Okay.
But yeah, as for what his intentions are, really just now he's sort of enamored with Sophron.
Okay, yeah, but we could he's not going to be you're trapped here forever until you know the news. Okay.
No.
Great.
He doesn't particularly like you can tell.
Well, too bad, so sad.
He did call you unworthy earlier, so that checks out.
I'm not porous enough.
So, how long have the rest of these congregates been here?
Months, weeks, days, years. Time doesn't matter when you're in the presence of the Lord.
And you still can't get through to them? Do you think they might just be permanently unworthy?
No one is permanently unworthy. But they have been difficult to get through. They cherish him, but they don't understand like you do.
There's a difference between cherishing and truly worshipping. This is not paying homage to Helios in the way he deserves. These people, they do nothing for him. Their tributes fall on mortal ears at best. None of them can comprehend what you're saying.
Nemea will use the shield to shine an even brighter light on Sophron.
Perfect.
So I guess are you trying to convince him?
Yeah,
Sophron,
are you trying to?
Just like to let them go.
Okay,
yeah, to
roll
let them go. So I will in the background be reflecting
the
a
visual
beam.
visual artist back there, the stage manager. Okay, roll a persuasion with advantage.
Persuasion advantage. Thank God I have a +1 to persuasion for some reason.
Oh, whoa!
Too.
Let's go.
It's almost not going to work, and then Nemea's shining the light on you, and it's not really working, so then you just instead shine it on his eyes, and it looks overwhelming, like from Sophron's perspective. And he's like, you're right. They are failed disciples. I have failed him. Take this and go. You spread his mission. He thrusts the lute into your hand.
Yeah, Sophron will play a little bit. I'm sure he knows scales and things to show that he has. I think. Ooh. I'll play it up as though I don't know how to play a lute, and it's been given to me, and now I can strum. And ooh, wow,
performance.
You've
performance
gained like
check.
a divine inspiration. I'll keep it up with my lighting back there. I make the lute glow first, and then I should make you glow.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
blessing.
You play it up. At first, you like miss a couple, and then you play it like it's pretty simple, like what you're playing, but you really sell it. And he's like, I see. And he's just like, you do what I could not. Spread his word. Spread his warmth and light. I will stay here and find new disciples.
I have a better idea that I'm thinking of and will come to me in a moment. I'm gonna like look back at Nemea and Aeneas like we're ushering the other people out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what do we do now? What's going on? What?
Nemea will be like, pretend like you're getting a message. She'll be like,
Yeah, okay, so yeah. I've been known to be taken over by a trance-like, meditative, destructive state.
Yes.
And I will imitate that and give him orders to be gone from this place and to seek the prophet at the highest mountains, and she will tell you where you can find your new flock.
Okay. We'll roll one more persuasion. No advantage this time.
Oh God, no.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy to help him.
Okay.
I will create harmless tremors to accent his voice.
Okay. Now you can have advantage.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't with advantage. My bad. Another persuasion. Here we go. And then you know what I'm gonna do? Roll a D4 for bless. Oh my God, this is spectacular! Oh, all right, 22 total.
Oh my God.
You really get into saying this, and like you're really gesticulating. The people that you're like ushering out begin to glow like you do, and he's like, "You are the greatest prophet the Lord has seen. I will go seek her out, and she will teach me to be like you. Thank you for opening my eyes." And he goes to stride out of this place.
Great. Okay. Like look back, like what the f- just happened?
Aeneas shakes.
Nemea's like, I don't know what it was, but it was great. Is he still glowing?
People glow.
Is he still glowing? Yes, he's glowing for another 48 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
I feel like we get to walk out of this temple and be like, "Oh, you missed it, Sophron, the chosen one."
Yes.
Really?
We got a new prophet in the group.
Sophron,
Guy's
you
unfazed. He's just like throwing rocks. Like, yeah, sounds like God shit.
You can cast Bless once per long rest. And it does
Whoa!
not
Oh
require
my
concentration, so you
gosh.
can do it while you are
Whoa.
raging.
Wow. Well, I can't cast it while I'm raging.
Okay.
No, this one is special, and you can cast it while you're raging.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
And people
now
and
you're the
people
blessed
glow.
force of this party.
They do the
Damn.
glow. People glow. They emit 5-foot radius of light when they are affected by your bless.
Uh-oh.
Only I know
Okay.
to make people glow. Oh my gosh.
Stepping on
Maybe
your
if you were
turf.
more
You got
porous.
stars, I got the motherfucking sun, bitch.
Maybe if you
Sun
were
is a
more
star.
porous.
It's the biggest one that's closest to us.
Wow.
Not the biggest one, just the closest.
Yeah, so
Give
you
Connor,
guys
give Connor a
outside.
smell, he freaks out.
You guys outside. You're just throwing rocks, having a merry old
Elegy
time.
is crying on the stairs.
Elegy's crying on the stairs. Some man with pink hair that you've never met before becomes storming out of the temple, being like, highest peak, highest peak, highest peak. He looks at you and then just walks past and just like goes down the road. Sophron appears, corona of light around him. And then like 4 people behind him, also glowing, appear at just like blinding light. Kyra's like back there making like Baraka, she's like making music as his entrance. And then the glow fades and the people sort of come to. The harpy screeches in your face and flies off into the sky.
Boy.
You're welcome.
Oh, and you have a loot.
And I have a loot. Is the loot what lets me cast Bless? Or is it
No.
just that's just a spell I get now?
That is just the thing you have. The loot is
Wow.
magic.
This is ooh, even better.
What does it do? You don't know yet.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't think many of us can use loots.
Nemea's like, that was crazy! She pulls out the soap from
Kyra's like, bends down. What's wrong? He's glowing. I know he's gonna go to his head, but like, this is to
It's
you,
starting to
Elegy.
me.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell.
I was
Should
looking
I
at
just
you.
ignore her?
Okay.
Kai will approach Elegy and will be like, hey, come on, it's your turn. And like try to press a rock into her hand.
Turn for what?
It's your turn. We're playing the game.
I don't want to play a game.
But that's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing.
I throw the rock.
Like the wrong direction.
Yeah.
No, roll a die. Roll a die. Roll a die.
Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
Roll a die.
No, it's not in the wrong direction.
Oh, it's in the right direction. There you
Yep.
go.
Kai's gonna be like, all-time score. Crowd goes wild. Cast prestidigitation. Good
It's a
job.
stupid game.
It is a stupid game. But that's life. A series of stupid games.
No.
Oh.
Maybe for you. Maybe your games are stupid.
I don't know about that. Games are.
That's what I just said.
Sophron's glowing. Maybe he could make you glow too.
I don't want to glow. I don't want to glow. I don't want to play games.
Is it a bad day? Is it
No,
that
it's a
time of the
fucking
month?
bad life, guy.
A bad life?
Aeneas stoops down and he takes his obnoxiously large sun hat and he puts it on your head. He goes, yeah, tell me about it, mate. It's a bad life, ain't it? Now, I think we gotta get going. Do you mind leading me? And he sort of like hooks his arm. We'll take the lead. Hooks his arm in yours. And starts very
Yeah.
gently, is sort of like trying to get you up.
Yeah, she'll join you.
All right, tally home and all that. And I think Aeneas will just be silent. He's like kind of like listening. Maybe he whistles every now and then, but
Okay.
that's not gonna
Yeah,
talk unless
after-
Elegy talks.
After a while, like, I don't know, 40 minutes or an hour, she'll like turn to you and she'll be like, you asked me about my brother. His name is Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. It's a nice name.
Yeah.
How old was he? Is he?
My age.
Wait.
The same age.
Oh, you
I don't
twins?
remember what's in my character sheet, but I think it's 52.
52. You don't look an age over 20. A day over 20. I'll admit, I don't know much about siren families, but I know I definitely miss my brother. We didn't have him around anymore, but you know, some days are definitely harder than others when you don't have people around you. But you know, we keep moving forward and find people who make it hurt a little less along the way. Just keeps walking.
You guys walk, I assume, in more silence, sort of for the rest of the day. Kyra comes up to you, Sophron. She's like, so, what was with that glowing? You know, I haven't seen you do that before. Were you like
I'm
blessed
just
by
gonna
a
stop.
god now?
Stop dead in my tracks. Kyra, if you can offer any kind of insight or explanation as to what happened in that temple, I would welcome it. But as far as I can tell, we talked to a lunatic. I said some lunatic things at him, and he left.
Yeah, but lunatics don't make people glow. That's not in their wheelhouse. That's
Well, then
divine
you explain
stuff.
it to me. Yeah, okay, Miss Divine stuff.
I
Tell
didn't do
me-
anything. You're not blessed by me. That's for true.
Yeah, all right, wonderful. Then who am I blessed by? Do you got some other brother that we don't know about?
I don't think Pythor blessed you.
I don't feel blessed by Pythor.
Ooh, this seems like something Valis would do. But no. Maybe. Have you met my sister?
Which one?
I just have one sister.
Are you sure? It
Yeah.
seems like there are more gods floating around there than you seem to know about.
It's literally in our name. It's the 5 gods. We're all accounted for.
And you used to be the 4 winds. There's
Yeah,
more winds than that.
but that was my stage name. Or I used my stage name. They didn't know I was Kyra. And
Mhm.
none of them none of my siblings were in that. They didn't like my band. They thought it was childish, which is why I formed it.
Do you think it's possible that, well, I guess we'll start with this. Who named it the 5 gods?
There were 5 of us.
Who-
The name sort of presented itself.
Mm-hmm. The 5 gods that humans on Thylea worship?
Well, it's not just humans. We're pretty good, you know. Like,
And I don't doubt your glory, but there seems to be something else at work here. Something that maybe you need to do some soul searching to figure out.
well, I mean,
what
there's
is
the
going on.
Titans. Are you blessed by a Titan?
Did that seem like a Titan's temple to you? Would a Fey creature be worshipping a Titan? Probably, possibly.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's what they do for the most part, really. But I mean, Lutheria's Lady of Darkness, so that doesn't really that doesn't check out.
Agreed.
And Sidon would never not announce himself. Like, he's very egotistical. So like you walk into his temple, you're gonna know it's his temple.
So who does that leave us with?
A lunatic.
If you can present to me a more logical explanation, I'm happy to receive it. What is this loot? Did he bless me with this loot? Does he not know what he's doing, giving out
No,
magic?
that is a magic loot. But that's just the loot my dad made. It doesn't do that glowy stuff.
Okay, well, what does it mean to be a magic loot?
It's a good question, Connor. The loot is a loot that lets you cast some spells
Like
from
bless.
it. Not bless. Specifically not bless. Where is it in this list? I'll find it. You have to attune to it, so you don't know yet.
Mm-hmm. So, your loot, made at the same time, made in the same style, made by the same man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was for our bandmates. That was the only time my dad ever supported my musical art.
Mm-hmm. Does your loot do anything?
Oh, yeah. All sorts of things. She casts invisibility. Then she's uninvisible. Then she casts jump, and she jumps like 30 feet in the air. And then she comes floating down softly. And then those aren't impressive. She's not going to cast those.
So why would Zephyrus have something as powerful as what you have?
I gave it to him.
You just gave this to...
He was my
A fey creature?
bandmate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the 4 winds. We were going to make it big. We had
Yes,
magical
you-
instruments.
You
I
said
couldn't
that.
be the only one with a magic instrument. That'd be a little... Like, I was already the best artist. So, like, I couldn't also have the only magical instrument.
Mhm. So was this a game for your ego?
No! We were going to change the world. We traveled in 4 different directions, and we were going to spread the arts and, like, establish, like, schools. And none of that worked out.
Seems to have worked out for Zephyrus. He seems to have established a school.
No, we're in the east. No, we're in the east right now. He was supposed to go west, and he did, and it was a bad time for him.
I don't think you're following what I'm saying. He had a following.
Not a good one.
That doesn't mean it wasn't a following. He was a channel for some divine magic, a conduit of some kind, onto Thylea.
Maybe I'm
This
still
should bother you
unconvinced.
more.
No, I think he was just doing some funny tricks.
I go back to Nemea. I'm like, Nemea, I need that soap. I need it.
You want soap?
I cannot listen to Kyra talking anymore.
She's like, I've got. You want extra moisturizing for that? Okay. It's really, it melts really well to the ear canal. So she'll whittle you some and pop them in for you.
Okay. Now, Elegy
Kyra,
in
you
silence.
You should talk to your family and see if there's something you're missing here, because this doesn't seem like just some earthly coincidence. Something happened there. I don't know what you're missing, but there's something you're missing.
I'm pretty quick. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing. I think I got it all figured out.
Great, then tell me what this does, and I hand her the other loot and keep walking.
This is the Zephyr lute. It technically is a bard of the instrument, but we don't have any bards. So you can, once per day, use it to cast Hold Person.
Wow. It's kind of fun.
Super fun.
Okay. We're going to continue. You guys all sort of travel along the road, making your way. That night, Kai, you are doing something around camp, and you hear some rustling. I mean, maybe you're gathering some firewood or something. You're like sort of off, not out in the woods alone, but you're like at the edge of the woods alone. And you hear some rustling in the bushes.
Sorry, I have 4 hours of sleep. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, your name's Kai.
Kai also has 4 hours of sleep. He's like gonna turn his back and walk back to the fire.
Psst. Hey.
Yeah. Kai will turn around and be like very loudly, "Hello!"
You turn
to
around.
let other people know that there's something talking to him.
And you see, sort of popping out of the bush, Loreas, the satyr you met in the Mossy Temple. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? I got you this." And he holds out a little rose for you.
Oh, thank you, Loreas.
You're
This is
welcome.
lovely.
Thanks. You're lovely.
That's very nice.
You're nice.
You're nice too.
You're nice too as well.
Are you just saying what I'm saying?
No,
Oh.
but you do say good
Okay.
things.
Yeah, I guess when we were playing rocks the other day, we were having fun, and I maybe said something nice to you. Probably.
He's not been traveling with you.
Oh, really?
No.
I just assumed all the NPCs.
Yeah.
Woman one.
He
woman
got
one,
lost in
woman
the
one,
crowd,
woman
and
one.
he has not been traveling with you. This is the first you've seen him since you left the basement. You didn't even see
Wow.
him really like during the fight. You don't know where he went.
So when did you hear me say nice things?
Back in the place. You called me brave.
Oh. Well, yeah, you were brave. You were doing something incredibly brave. That's very admirable.
Thanks. He's like bright red blushing.
Great. Why don't you, and Kai will touch his shoulder, join our campfire? We're eating something.
You just like touch his shoulder, or you like put your hand on his shoulder and leave it there?
Yeah, sure. I'll touch his shoulder and leave it on there.
He touches
hand on
your
there.
hand on his shoulder, and he walks back to camp with you.
Sure. I'm not holding his hand on the way back.
Okay. He gets back to camp.
This is Leo. He's going to join our party.
You can call me Leo, I guess. It's not my name, but
Sure.
you can call me that.
Yeah, Leonard.
Leo.
He's a great...
What? Who are you talking about?
This guy.
I don't think that's his name.
It's
Yeah,
not my
he just
name.
told-
It's
Oh,
Loreas. You can call me
Oh.
Leo, though.
Oh, Loreas. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he can travel with us. There's just like just laying down with the sun hat on his face again.
so... Lance, why were you following us?
I was really nervous to
Kai's
talk
like
to you.
feeding him food. What?
I was just really nervous to talk to you.
Yeah, I guess we are the heroes, so we could be intimidating.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Okay. Kai's gonna sit on the other side of the fire.
Nemea's gonna be like, it's time to put out our bedrolls. You know, she'll see what Loreas tries to do.
He'll just put it. He's not gonna like go right next to Kai. He'll put it. You see him like think about it, and then he's like, no. He like
Yeah,
goes
he
to the other
gets
side
too
of like
scared.
now he's on. Now it's pretty obvious he's on the exact opposite side of camp.
Yeah. Cool.
But
Larius is giving that minotaur cow person from that game we play on Steam. What is it? We're like camp
Oh.
monster camp.
Monster camp.
Yeah.
I kind of, but not really.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to roll insight.
Yeah.
What are his intentions? Are they
oh,
to be
okay.
clear? No. One, are they like magically induced? Like is he being guided to do this? And two, does he have like he's like stalking us? Like that's not good.
And 3, is it illegal?
It's not illegal. Guys.
That's
okay.
always the
Joke.
question.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure stalking is illegal, actually.
Sure.
Okay, roll it. Say, yeah. He doesn't seem to be magically. I guess I'll let you answer this. Do you think that Kai realizes that Larius is coming onto him hard, or is
Yes.
Okay.
I think Kai fucks. Let's be clear. Kai knows the way of people.
This guy is infatuated with you,
Sure.
non-magically.
Cool.
You
But
did speak encouraging words to him in his time of need.
yeah, men, you say like one nice thing to them, and then this is what happens. Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Or sorry, Zeus
Lord
Almighty.
of Sun.
Ah,
Okay.
By Thylea's grace.
Channel through the Lord of Sun. Okay, you guys travel. You make it back to Astoria. Along the way, you disperse these people. Some of them don't have homes to go to. Some of them do. You get them far enough. You make it back to Theracles. He thanks you and presents you with a javelin of lightning for returning
Sparky,
Corinna
sparky,
to him.
boom, boom.
And now you're sort of at the gates of Astoria. We'll take a
Yeah,
break
maybe.
there, and then we'll come back, and you guys can decide what.
Good plan. Good plan.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll be back 10 minutes, and then we'll see what we do. And we are back. Is there anything any of you want to say to me? Anything any of you want to say to me? Nope. Okay. Well, I'll do
no.
the loading screen then.
I
None of
think-
you reminded me.
I think Abby should articulate what our band name is.
Nope.
No.
That's V2.
Ah.
Vetoed.
God, it's so funny.
Okay.
Come on.
Here is your
Wow.
loading screen this week. This is going
It's
to
a
be
really
the
long page. Has to
letter.
load the page.
Letter.
Oh, I want history of Thylea. Letter
Okay.
to
My
Xander.
brother Helios.
We can do history of Thylea. Let me take a big drink of water. Okay. This is A History of Thylea, Volume 1, Chapter 2, Birth of the Titans, Part 1. One day, the tree at the center of the island, transformed heart of the mother goddess herself, blossomed into 7 strange fruits, each the size of a boulder. They shimmered and pulsed with radiant, shifting colors, almost as if alive. Seeing the tempting bounty sprouted from the branches, Kentamade reached up from the ocean, plucked the fruit, and ate it. His 50 heads gorged themselves on the succulent flesh, tearing and chewing until all that remained were 7 spike-covered pits, which he tossed into the ocean. Instead of sinking, the pits floated on the waves, bobbing up and down. Offended by their taunting presence, Kentamane seized each pit in a clenched fist, squeezing so hard that the spikes bit into his flesh and drew blood. Howling in rage, he slammed the pits down beneath the water, burying them beneath the murky mud at the bottom of the ocean floor. But the next morning, the pits had floated back to the surface. Before Kentamane could seize them again, the pits burst open, and the children of Thylea and Kentamane sprang forth into existence. The hundred-handed god stared in wonder at his offspring. 8 titans born from the fruit of Thylea's tree, fertilized by the blood of Kentamane himself. Each of the first 6 pits had incubated a single child, blessed with a different attribute from one of their parents: strength, beauty, wisdom, craft, prophecy, swiftness. As these 6 titans grew from children into adults, they became demigods, each representing the aspect of their parents they most embodied. That's all. That was a long one, and I was not ready to do it. Okay.
We knew that.
None of those were sun, so Helios is fake.
Okay. Now, you are all at Astoria, at the gates. Where shall we go?
I think we have to go to Pythor.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can let him know. But that we got. Oh, we could go to Aesop. I'm gonna go. We got the. Let him know we got the horn back.
Oh, yeah, we can go there.
Okay.
Are we letting him take care of it? Maybe we shouldn't. He's just
No,
lost
he
it.
was very irresponsible.
Yeah, but I mean, Pythor with endless wine seems like a bad mix too.
He's a god. How bad could it be?
I don't know.
Okay. You heading to the where Aesop is or where Pythor is?
Aesop.
Aesop.
Let's go to Aesop.
Sure,
I
Aesop.
feel like we had a question for him too, but I
Okay.
don't remember anymore.
We can ask him about Helios.
So you go to the dragon shrine where Aesop
He's very
is
old.
one of the attendants. He's very old, and he greets you all. Do you sort of immediately show him that you have the horn, or
It's pretty big.
I mean, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know how we can hide it.
he is like, "Oh, you have found it. Who took it? Was it a Castus?"
No, it was a dryad. I
Triad?
guess.
That doesn't make any kind of sense.
Acting
Yeah, well, don't worry
under.
about it too much.
Well, anyway, have you all drank from it? That is your task, is it not?
Yeah. Yeah, you got a big room and a bunch of cushions.
That's literally the purpose of this place.
Perfect.
He ushers you into the back, into a room sort of lined with cushions. He's like, "Go on. Each of you drink in turn."
Nemea goes
Okay.
first.
Okay. You all drink?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. It's pretty good wine. It's pretty.
It's not immaculate. It's not the best wine we've ever had. Like what?
Divine wine.
No, because
I
it just
feel
it
ripped
makes you
off.
very sleepy, and like you can't fully appreciate it because you're a little drowsy. And sort of the vapors from the horn fill this room, and you all sort of find yourself drifting off. As the sleep takes you, the sort of both your eyes are closing and the mist is just fully obscuring it, and it sort of swallows the world. Suddenly, all of you are standing on the deck of a beautiful galley. You can tell you're asleep. You can tell this is a dream, but you all are here together. The bright cerulean sea stretches endlessly before you, its waves unnaturally smooth. In each of your hands, you look down, and it's the same strange bronze device. It's like a cube. There are gears. There's a bit of glass. And you're each holding it, but you can each tell that it is the same thing. You're all just holding it. It's not like there's 5 of them. There's one. The sun is blazing overhead, but on the device you see the constellations of the night sky reflected. It's constantly shifting, and it's trying to align with different ones of them as if it's searching for something. The oarsmen of the galley pull the ship forward, gliding way faster than any vessel should. Their movements are eerily synchronized. You look down over at them, and you see rows and rows of them. Their faces are hollow, their eye sockets empty. They're just leering skulls that look up at you, bony hands gripping the oars with unnatural strength. Kai, suddenly for you, all of the skeletal oarsmen are gone, and in their presence stand warriors clad in Astorian red. Their heads are bowed in reverence to you, and at the ship's bow, you see sort of a massive hammer resting up against the wood. Its surface is slick with fresh blood. You reach for it, but the hand that you see reaching for it is not your own, but your father's hand. And it feels sluggish. It's sort of weighed down by sort of the wine you can feel flowing in your veins. Before you can get to the hammer, a sharp feminine laugh echoes through the mist, and the hammer crumbles into dust. A shadow passes over the ship, and you look ahead, or look up, and you see a giant, brilliant emerald green dragon, its gaze locked onto you with burning hatred. It hates your being. The bronze device hums in your hands. Its constellations shift, and it flickers between a dragon and a shackle around your waist, back and forth. Elegy, you see the ship flowing. Suddenly it tilts violently forward, and the sea parts to reveal the ruins of an ancient city swallowed by the deep. There are shattered columns, there are broken towers looming just beneath the waves. The mist carries whispers up from the depths, music, song, laughter, things that once meant home. There are pale hands coming up. They're ghostly, they're familiar, they reach out from the depths. A dozen voices call your name, fragments of lullabies, old jokes, sort of gentle chiding. You reach back, and as your fingers almost reach theirs, the bronze device pulses in your hands, and the hands shatter into foam. Nemea, you turn, and you see a figure standing before you, a beautiful man, regal bearing, standing fully clad in bronze armor. His features are striking, yet familiar. Well, yet unfamiliar, but your heart knows this man. A warm smile covers his face, and he steps up, places a hand over his heart, and says, "Commander." His voice is filled with quiet reverence. "You've returned." The skeletal rowers, they all stand up as one and salute, clinking their armor. Their postures rigid with discipline. The bronze device in your hand hums, and you look down and you see the constellation shifting, and suddenly it forms a nymph. The bronze man extends his hand in a welcoming, expectant grip. Aeneas. The water around the ship darkens, turning to black ink. The stars and the device before you flicker and die, extinguishing one by one until there are just two left. The ship continues forward towards one of them, as the other slips way behind. You hear a child sobbing through the mist. You turn, you don't see anyone except for the endless sea stretching out into eternity. The other star is now gone. The ship doesn't stop, though part of you knows that it should. Something has been left behind. Sophron, you turn, and you see the man with golden eyes. A great sword stands balanced between the two of you on its tip, teetering, shifting with every breath of the wind, toward him, toward you. His gaze is inscrutable as the blade leans one way and the other. The bronze device in your hands hums and reflects a chariot. You hear a soft voice reciting your poem, one that you know, Callista. You take a step toward it, and the metal sword sort of wavers. The balance breaks, and it falls toward you. The mist overtakes all of your visions, the crew, the ship, and then finally yourselves. And you all awake with a gasp, feeling very sluggish with the effects of the wine. You feel very hungover. The room is as you've left it. You can tell the sun has shifted about 8 hours you've been out. And you all just sort of come to with a gasp in this room. Kyra's like, "Whoa, you're back. Whoa, you're back."
Well, yeah, that sucked. Wow. Hi, do you deal with this every morning?
Kai?
Yeah, you're always hungover.
I'm not my dad.
You sure about that? You seem to have inherited a certain predilection, we might say. Anyways, that drum made no fucking sense. So
Yeah, Kyra, how are we supposed to understand these visions?
Well, what? Okay, I'm sort of an expert on all things divine. What did you see? Was it a battle? Were you slaying Sidon in epic one-on-one combat? You
I was on. We
pushed
were on the
Lutheria down into the underworld.
on the ship. We were on the. I was on
A
the ship. Were you on
ship?
the ship? Yeah.
Do you think you saw the past?
I
Who you
could
asking?
have.
To the group.
Oh, okay.
Kai, who apparently is a professional at hangovers, is like, "Come on, guys, come on!" And like clicking in Aeneas's ears.
Aeneas
Start
bats you,
processing.
He's like, no, I mean, I don't know. Mine didn't have a lot of context, so it could have been the past or the future.
Kai will share.
This is hard to
Like,
tell.
I was my fucking dad, and like in charge of this ship, I guess.
Oh, maybe you should ask him about it.
Did you have a
Maybe you
cube?
did get the past.
Kyra, we had the cube.
A
Yeah,
cube?
true, we did have a cube. Yeah, it
Describe
has
the ship to
constellations.
me.
Bronze.
It was a ship, and
Big.
it was pulled by skeleton people who changed into soldier people. For me, I don't know.
They were oarsmen, weren't they?
Yeah, they remain skeletons for me.
It was going very fast.
The ship you're describing, that sounds like
Yeah.
the Ultros.
Okay. Got it.
That device. Describe it to me. What did you say it was?
It was like a cube, but it shifted and it showed us different constellations.
Cons.
And-
Glass on it
okay.
somewhere.
That must be the Antikythera. Write that one down. It's a magical compass.
Antikythera magical compass.
Oh, I got
Okay.
one of those.
It is just the best compass. It was on the Ultros. I don't know what happened to it. They used it to navigate. You can go anywhere with it. The Cerulean Sea, Forgotten Sea, even the Nether Sea. It can take you anywhere. That must be what it was.
And what does the symbols mean? Is that
Yeah,
the constellation?
That's how it worked. You know, it guided you to the constellation.
Well, I mean, I guess that means you gotta find this ship and this compass. When was the Ultros last heard about?
Over 500 years ago.
That's a pretty long time.
It was,
I
yeah,
mean,
quite a
you're
while.
around, right?
I came here a little
You keep
after
tabs
that.
on it? Oh, damn.
No, I did keep tabs on it. It's the legendary ghost ship. Sometimes it haunts the seas and sinks ships. I think that's a load of rotten olive oil.
Nothing worse than rotten olive oil.
That's what I always say.
So, was it showing us a true vision of the past, or just?
I know it showed you a ship and this compass. As for the other things that you saw, I think that's between you and not me.
And the gods? Wait, you are a god.
You're right. I don't. Let me check. Nope, I didn't give you that vision.
Okay.
Well,
and
what if
I'm
we
gonna-
talk to your sister? She's wise,
Valis?
right? Yeah, she knows
She's
stuff.
so
She's got it out
lame.
stuff.
Okay, you know how fun I am. Take all of that away. That's how fun she is.
Oh, she's a normal person.
Super lame. You know what she does all day? Rules her city. There's no fun in that. She hasn't played a trick
She was
in
stepping down from that position.
300 years.
300.
300.
Well, maybe it's about time you visited her and you help teach her how to do a trick again. This
We
could be the
can do that.
spark she needs.
You guys have more labors to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not. This is long term. We got.
You
we gotta do
are
a lot
on
of
a
steps.
countdown. I will remind you.
You can't just do the same thing Python did.
You know, there's really no. If I can just zap away all punishments, then there's really the whole fabric of society will fall apart.
Yeah, and it seems like the goddess of trickery really cares about the fabric of society.
Yeah, if there's no rules, you can't break them.
Oh, so you're so uptight you won't break this one rule a couple times?
No, if I break this rule,
So
all
lame.
rules fall
Just
apart,
like
and
your
then there's
Valis.
none more to.
Alright, whatever.
Don't you dare
Lame.
call me Valis.
Yeah, little Miss Valis Jr. over here. You just boop it away. Come on. I dare you. You're too cowardly.
Okay, she
And
boops
you're
you.
too much of a rule follower.
She casts silence on you. What the rest of you see?
Does anybody else want to share?
I don't think I saw the past.
What did you
But
see?
maybe. I saw a city under the water. Maybe?
Was yours separate from ours? So far, it seems we have different pieces of the same puzzle.
Kyra, do you know about this city?
You haven't really described it. Just
I
a
mean,
city.
I
There's a
know-
lot of them. No, there's like 3 of them.
Under the water?
No. Well, not yet. Hopefully there's not.
Not
There's
yet.
one of them under the water.
There's one of them under the water. That's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. So is this boat.
That way different time frames. One like 500, one
Same
like
to me.
2000 probably.
It's the same.
How old are you? Or how young are you?
That's the point.
Oh.
Stupid.
But when some of us don't appreciate being called old or not old enough, she boops you. You can talk again.
He's an old hag.
Re-silence.
Well, that's one labor down. Check. You guys did that. How do you feel? Better?
don't-
Stronger?
Way
Level
worse.
4? Okay, well, you channel those feelings into forward momentum. You know, you got to keep moving. That's what I always say. Never stay in one spot. You got to keep moving.
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to have a crushing dietary problem in about a couple days, so we do sort of need to go to that, necropolis? What was it again?
Telamok? City of the
Telamok.
Dead?
Yeah,
Is-
I mean,
Aeneas,
I
what does
don't-
that mean? A crushing dietary? Are
Oh,
you saying
you
you're gonna
weren't
poop?
here when he got cursed. That's been suspended for 7 days, but that 7 days is coming up.
Yeah. Kai doesn't know. What are you talking about? Are you gonna have like a really big poop?
No, I
The opposite of
got.
that.
Yeah, actually, there'll probably be significantly less in a couple days.
What?
Yeah, you know, there was this guy who was trying to sell me an amulet. We only had a shop, and so there was a high pressure situation. He haggled
My God.
really good. I bought this
He did
amulet off
not.
of him for 1 gold, I think. And then, turns out I can't eat anymore. But Python got rid of it for a little bit. But I think it's gonna come back. We just have to return that amulet to
But
where
if-
the guy got it. But I did. He did agree to be our guide. So we just gotta go find him
He-
again.
Yes, he swore an oath to lead us
And
back
we
there.
got a free guide out of it. That's a good deal.
Can I? What if I take the amulet? Then can you eat?
You'll be cursed.
I can still eat.
But it
For
doesn't
now.
help. It doesn't nourish you.
Yeah, Pythor put a stop to the curse for about 7 days. And that
Okay.
was like indeterminate number of days ago.
This
Yeah, but
is
when
the
the seventh-
very easy solution that I suggested
Yeah, when the seventh
initially.
day. Yeah, when the seventh day comes,
Yeah,
I'll
you can
take
buy it
it.
off of me for 1 gold.
I
And you
think maybe
don't
you would
eat-
just give it to me.
You don't
I
eat.
don't think
I
that's
think
how it
you have
works.
to
You
buy
have to buy it.
You have
That's
to
how
steal
that
it or you have to
works.
buy it. So
I'll give
pick
you,
your poison.
Here, Aeneas. How about this? I'll give you a sweet high five for that amulet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's how shopping works, is it?
You. You don't know. Clearly.
Kai,
Yeah,
why are
I
you so
mean, we
desperate to
know-
starve
we
yourself?
had
got
a
really
whole
good
day
at
of
shopping.
shopping. We did very well.
That was my first time, and I made a mistake. Okay.
I'm not desperate to starve, but I would like to help you. We could have all the time we
you can
need.
help me. We're going to the necropolis. It's fine.
Okay. Let's do it.
No.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
just
done
gotta
with
find
this.
that
What do
guy.
you mean all the time we need?
We could just, if the curse works this way, we could just share it. I'm cursed. Aeneas eats.
No.
Then you're
so
cursed.
The
I
curse
eat.
was only delayed for 7 days because of Pythor. Otherwise, it's
Kai-
effective immediately.
Kai is right, you guys. You're not listening to it.
I mean, maybe we don't
understand
really
what
know
he's
the
saying.
specifics.
I don't think we should gamble with passing a curse around between us like it's part of a potluck
agree.
dinner.
Yeah.
We're all so fucked anyway. Why not?
Kyra's like, I will remind you, you did swear an oath of fellowship. So if you undertake, I'm honestly surprised that it's really only affecting Aeneas right now, and I think that's because he just bought it on his own. But if it becomes a group amulet in the eyes of the world,
The law.
Telamok.
then that might be bad.
Packed
Oh.
shit.
But it's fine. We get to Telamok, we return it. We have the man
Yeah,
who knows where
yeah.
it came from. He
Yeah,
swore
that's
an oath.
like
We
2
go
days
there.
at
It's
most.
bada bing, bada boom. We come back.
Easy stuff.
Easy stuff.
Anyway, so we can't
Let's do
really
it.
linger here for long, but you know,
Great.
if 8 hours have passed, maybe
Also-
we need to rest for the night.
You know who might be willing to take it is Loreas.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel comfortable cursing your wannabe boyfriend.
I mean, he'd do it for us probably.
But do you think of all interactions with people this transactionally?
No, but we need to be in top shape to do this quest.
There's no problem. Let's just go.
All right,
I'm fine right now.
let's go.
Okay. You have to wait until the morning because that is when the guy
That's when he meets us.
meets you at the front of the temple, at the front of the
That's true.
palace, to take you there. What is his name? His name?
I don't remember.
I don't know if you learned his name.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't
We
think
might
we
not
did.
have asked. I don't
You
think it was
didn't.
important.
Sophron definitely
To
wasn't
know
here
his
for it,
name.
so I haven't passed this time.
Marios is his name.
Oh yeah, we did not learn that name.
I
Mario.
just made it up, so that's you shouldn't have known it.
Mario.
Okay, so you wait for him.
Does Mario put us in a cart and take us on the Rainbow Road?
But he does
Oh.
greet you
Oh.
in the morning outside the temple. He's like, oh, are you finally ready to go? I've been here 8 days now.
Yes, we're ready, but you see, you are still alive and not cursed, so you don't get to be angry about it.
What
He
she said,
nods and
she
accepts
said.
that.
How's
Great.
food?
To eat, mate.
Take us to Telamok, please. We're ready.
Okay. you all walk out. He takes you on the path to Telamok. It is not an easy
Oh.
journey. It is up into the mountains. And it gets very cold after. This is maybe 3 more days. So your time is up, Kai, or Aeneas.
Yeah. That's fine.
So it'll be like
using prestidigitation and holding hands of his colleagues, not Laureus.
So let's see. Every day is a level of exhaustion that you can't eat.
Mhm.
So it'll be 2 today.
2 days of exhaustion.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. We'll double check. But for the moment, yes, that is how it
I
works.
agree.
And like I said, the path is not, it's not like a main road, but there is a path that sort of takes you up into the Mithril Mountains. Once you get up here, you are far outside of civilization. Like, you don't see people, you don't even see signs of people. Wildlife is sparse. It's very quiet. Like, the snow sort of blankets the whole area and just sort of, the landscape becomes very silent. You encounter a scene a couple days into, like 2 days into your journey. No, 1 day into your journey. That's almost sort of beyond comprehension. This is before you actually get up into the mountains, just maybe in the foothills. There are just dozens of large stone hands coming out of the ground. Just sort of like scattered about. It's a weird sight, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
You continue. Now you're sort of up in the mountains.
Piper, what's up with the hands?
Oh, I really don't think we should open that can of worms.
Okay. Wait.
Probably
Yeah.
best to just keep moving.
I mean, I don't want to stop moving. That's not what I'm saying. But I
Mhm.
do want to know what's going on.
There's a lot of weird things that happen in Thylea. You know, this is probably just one of them.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to this conversation at some point.
The path through the Mithril Mountains, commonly known as the Path of the Dead, because it is the only way to reach the necropolis, and that's the only thing that it leads to. You get up here and the path becomes narrow and treacherous. At one point, you are on the edge of sort of a cliff. Over to the right, it sort of falls straight down into the ground, or down like into the mist. Like I said, and have said multiple times, it's very quiet. Suddenly, you all hear this beautiful song that makes your heart ache. And I need you all to roll wisdom saves. It's 19, 12, 18.
I have 13.
13.
Yeah. Oh shoot! Did I press the wrong button?
Aeneas is our low roll with a 12.
Uh,
Oh. Yeah.
Elegy, is your 12 the same?
I get +1 from
Oh,
the
okay.
ring of protection.
So, Aeneas, you are captivated by this sound, and you all see him stop where he is going. You all are like looking around trying to figure out what's happening. Aeneas turns and walks toward the cliff. He gets right up to it, and you see sort of the gears turning in his head.
I'm going to start singing at him and cast Charm Person.
Well, how does that work?
I don't know. You figure that out.
Okay. That's fine. You can do that. Aeneas, you can also make another wisdom save.
Another wisdom save? Maybe we'll press the right
Can
button.
you choose to fail?
No, this is not. This is to resist jumping off the cliff.
Oh, buddy.
I mean, I can change that. I'll just use an art though.
Hey! Your wisdom save is +6. Your wisdom is +4. So your previous roll was actually a 14.
It's also
I wasn't sure about that. I was trying to double check how much higher my save is, because
Mhm.
it should get proficiency modifier.
Yes,
Yeah, because
yes.
I'm proficient at wisdom saves. So why don't we just say
Also-
I save on the cliff jumping?
You save on the
But
cliff
also the
jumping. Wait.
More
Exhaustion?
interesting that way.
Oh, the
It does
exhaustion.
not affect it.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, great. Well, you all look up and you see sort of on the other side of this cliff 3 sort of wicked-looking bird creatures that you saw one of not too far ago, a harpy. And one of them is sitting there singing an alluring song as the other 2 sort of take to the air, coming at you with malicious intent. So we
I
will...
spit on the ground.
Delicious, eh?
So that is harpy.
More
There you
like
go.
delicious. Yum yum. Chicken dinner.
Gah.
You can't even eat chicken dinner. Is everything
It's the
dinner
joke,
to you now?
Nemea. I'm fucking hungry.
Okay. So, Aeneas, you are up on the cliff. Everyone else is sort of back here. Nemea, you're the first to react to this whole situation.
Yeah, hold on. I'm zooming out. I believe... Which one's the one that's coming at us with malicious intent? Do we know?
This middle one is singing.
All of
The
them.
outside 2 they haven't moved yet, but they're about to take off.
Okay, great. And all of this is traversable around the hole.
This and the bottom you probably couldn't get across. And the top you can, and then you have to like sort of climb down. They are down below this ground level.
Okay. I'll go run over here
Mm-hmm.
and
Good
shoot.
Stream can't see the map.
What are you talking about? Oh my god. I always forget to change the other one. Well, okay. They can see it now.
All right, and I'm going to shoot a bird.
Shoot a bird. Which one?
The one that is at the top. I'm calling
Okay.
it the top of
Yep.
the map.
Sure.
Great. I will do that. That's why I'm doing that wrong. That's why. Short bow attack. Lego. Eight.
8 misses. Okay. Anything else? Elegy.
And I'll hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll
Ooh,
stealth.
nice.
Roll stealth.
Oh, should I hide? That seems kind of fun.
Stealth, stealth, stealth. Yeah, come hide.
Just push Aeneas off the cliff.
13.
13. I think it's 15 is the DC. But
Okay.
always now for the new rules. So you are not quite hidden. You look around, there's not a lot of places to hide. Elegy.
That tree has no leaves.
You're correct.
I am going to run up here.
Yep.
Measure that real quick. Oh, 9,000 feet.
I use my little legs and I'm still very fast. And I'm gonna use a focus point to activate the thing, and
Yep.
I'm going to hold my action to attack them if they get within range, which is 15 feet.
Perfect. Seeing that none of you are affected, the middle one stops singing and will fly. They can move. 8. There. It's flying. Is that close enough?
Mm-mm.
Okay. This bottom one is going to start singing. So that is everyone within 300 feet.
300 feet.
That's huge.
Yeah, they got big lungs. Wisdom saves.
14. Aeneas is a fucking goner.
21.
Jesus.
Okay, so that is going to be Kai has failed 3 times. Sophron and Aeneas. You are all overcome with desire.
Mm.
Girl power Nemea, whereas we have to do the hero ship by ourselves.
To desire to jump and
Um,
KMS.
if
Like,
you are
what we
more
doing
than
here?
5 feet away from her, you must take the most direct route to her. But
Cool.
before you do dangerous things such as jumping into lava or a pit, you can repeat the saving throw. So the bottom one is okay. So now this one's just gonna fly out here. Little dash. So it's flying. Okay. Aeneas, you are at the
Okay.
you're at the cliff. Yeah.
Yeah, before
Okay,
I
is
roll
that a- is
myself
that a-
off this cliff.
Is that a hole or like is that a cliff or is that water or is that a whole lot of water?
It is. It goes down into mist. You can't see the bottom.
Ah. Okay.
Assume jagged rocks.
Okay. You almost leap off this
Fine.
cliff, and then you
For the
decide
second time.
I should not do that. You're no longer charmed.
Okay, does that count as my movement or turn?
Uh,
How does that work?
no, because you're already there, so
Okay.
you didn't really spend anything.
All right, then I'll just back up a little bit, and I will. Gosh, what is it count as? They're charmed. They're considered charmed, right?
Yes, and incapacitated.
And incapacitated. Interesting. Okay, well, can't do anything about that. Good luck, guys.
Oh.
I will. 105 feet. They're so far away. Perfect. I'll cast Guiding Bolt on the one that's singing.
105 feet away. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
It has
no!
120. You're shitting me. I'm not rolling that. Fucking luck point. These rolls are horrible. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
roll
you've been rolling
D20,
pretty rough.
and we can keep the damage.
What's
That's
that?
a 1 in 400 chance,
1 in
Sean.
400 chance. Critical fail.
Whatever. It's fine. I'm still
excited.
shaking off the stupor.
I'm excited to jump into the mist.
Kai.
Kai will move to the edge.
Okay, before you
And
jump,
as-
you can
And as his
second
body
guess yourself.
twitches to, yeah, okay, I will roll a saving throw. Thanks. I jump.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. You
Yeah.
fall down through the mist. It's not that far.
Does it take more than 6 seconds to hit the ground?
You fall about 50 feet and you land. Wow. And you only take 13 damage. That was a good
That's
roll
not
for you.
I mean, more than half of my health.
Yeah, it could have
Probably
straight
could
up
have killed you. Yeah.
okay, you're now sort of at the bottom of this big pit.
Great. Now, do I move the rest of my movement?
Yep.
Towards the harpy?
Correct.
Great. Like mama. Do I bonus action dash?
Yeah.
Great. There I am. I walked across this what looks like a frozen lake. Do I have to roll something in case it breaks?
No, it's frozen solid. But you do notice you're not alone down here, as some of you are walking across bones, and some of them rattle and stand up.
Oh, should I move Kai back? Like, is he
No.
hindered?
No.
Okay. Great.
You're just going to soon be accosted by skeletons.
Kai's will be like, hey, I'm alive for now. Shouting back up.
Sophron, you are also charmed.
So I guess I move forward 15 feet and then roll another wisdom save.
Correct.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, okay.
Okay. You see Kai plummet, and you're like, uh-oh, and you shake it off, but you still see Kai plummet.
Okay, so Kai plummeted. Is there a way to safely descend this cliff?
You can slide down quickly and take a little bit of damage. You can climb down, but that will take, I think you move half speed unless you have climb speed, and it's a 50-foot cliff.
Mhm.
And you have to roll acrobatics to do that, or athletics to do that.
Okay, well we'll go ahead and
Rage and jump, you coward.
Yeah, we're gonna rage and slide.
Okay. Rage
So psych
and
ourselves
slide.
up a little bit and then get down that hole.
Sure. You slide a bump and take way less damage, and yet it's still 11, which is almost how much that he took from just falling. Because you rolled
So
on
sliding takes me to
opposite
11.
sides. Yes, sliding takes you to 11, so then you have that as well.
Okay, so then I take 5.
One of you rolled
Barbarian,
3
thanks.
ones, and one of you rolled 3 5s on these dice. Okay.
So just
Yes.
down here now, surrounded by new friends, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm gonna, as an action, take the dodge action.
nice. Okay. The Skelly boys. it
I
is
guess
their
as a
turn.
bonus action, I can grapple. No, a bonus action I raged. I'm done.
Okay.
Never mind.
They are gonna.
He moved outside of the attack of my
Oh.
friend Sophron, who has
He did.
who has
That's true.
reach.
He did actually. Yeah, I do have reach. So yeah, we'll make an attack of opportunity. Good call, Joey.
Joey knows the rules.
Nobody ever said you don't know the rules.
This campaign.
12 to hit.
12 misses. So that one's gonna dash and go all the way over to you. Actually, they're fine. And then the other 3 are just gonna turn around and get you while you're there. That's gonna be a 18 a natural 1 and a 19.
2 of them
Did
hit.
they all have disadvantage for dodge?
Oh, no. Okay, so those
Oh,
two
thank
is going to be
goodness.
a 1. And then the next one's going to be an 8. And then the last
Misses.
one's going to be a 16.
Hits.
Hits, okay. And that is all that they do on their turn. And you take 9 piercing damage.
Halves to 4.
Perfect. Nemea,
Yeah.
it's your
Um,
turn.
Are we okay saying that she got the javelin of lightning?
Yeah. I
Cool.
figured that's who should have it.
I know we just kind of glossed over it. So I
Yeah.
wanted to
Did you
make
see
sure.
what it does?
I'm looking at it now.
Yep.
So I can't add it as an item. I just have javelin
Yeah,
for
you
now.
throw it, it turns into a lightning bolt and hits everything between you and whatever target you choose. Then it turns
Yeah,
back
in a
into a
line.
javelin and it hits the target, dealing extra lightning damage as well.
Okay. So I'm going to move here then and throw the javelin. Oop,
like through the
so
two
that
of
it
them?
goes through the harpy and then to this furthest skelly boy.
Oh, you weren't thinking the 2 harpies in the air.
I
Oh.
could. I mean, this is a little bit out of my. This would be
Well, there's the harpy back
move-
here too.
You got harpy
Movement and
1, harpy
dash.
2 here, you know?
Yeah, you could probably, if you stood there, get the
Okay.
two of them in a line. Or you could get the skeleton from above and the harpy. It's up to you.
Oh well, then I'll. If you think I can get those 2 harpies in a line,
Yeah.
then I'll go for the 2
Okay.
harpies.
So you make.
That's
What
good.
is it? What does it say? It says you must make an attack roll against the far one. Yep. They'd
Mhm.
make a dex saving throw or take 46 damage. Okay, so the harpy will make a dex save. The first
Okay.
harpy on the way as the lightning strikes. Natural 1. So that's a failure. So you roll
Wow.
4d6 lightning damage.
Yeah.
I will do that now.
And then you roll
4d6.
to hit the last harpy.
All right, here's the 4d6. Nemea goes, "Take this!" She just hurls it. 12 damage
Nice.
for that. And then I'll just roll a regular javelin attack for the other harpy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
You rolled a hit, and I think it deals also 46 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes normal javelin damage plus 46.
I'm assuming that doesn't hit,
No, that one misses.
but I can re-roll. If I'll spend an Arthid to just re-roll and see.
He's a burning through them.
I know.
We
I
just
got
got ambushed by 3 harpies and 4 skeletons.
I like take a second to re-aim,
Yep.
and then I go. "Ah!"
Oh, well,
my
that-
god.
Oh, that's
Okay.
sad.
But I get to re-roll my damage with Savage Attacker,
Yeah, and you can double the lightning damage.
Wait, yeah, you're
and
re-rolling.
I haven't even.
So, oh yeah, 3 damage plus your dex? What's your dex? Or strength, whichever.
My
It's higher.
For
Strength.
javelins.
Javelin is strength. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Dex.
Okay. So probably 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3 damage plus 8d6.
Okay.
Well, are you gonna savage attacker reroll? one
Oh.
of those, Sarah?
Do I need to? With 8d,
I don't know. How many times can you use savage attacker?
I can use it once per turn.
Oh, well, you could wait. It's
Yeah.
all d6s all the way down, so
Yeah.
Alright, well, let me do this then. So 8d6.
yeah.
She's
Oh, I
just
it.
like high on power. And she's like 23.
Fried chicken.
26. So you could reroll one of the ones if you wanted. That would make sense.
Okay. Sure.
So then it will be 22 plus
5.
5. So 27.
27.
Yeah, that
Wow.
is a roasty toasty chicken.
That is satisfying, even
No.
virtually.
Okay. Anything
gotta say, I
else I
like
say,
seeing
it's not
all
like
the
you need to do
dive.
more.
Absolutely.
Great.
Okay. Elegy?
Oh no, she's muted. She's lost
She's
her singing
overcome.
voice.
She's so sad.
So sad. No, I
Ready
need
for
to look
fork.
at some things. No, I don't want either. Okay. I'm gonna run up to the edge of this
Yep.
with 10 feet of movement. I am going to use a focus point to do flurry of blows
Okay.
against this harpy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
16 to hit.
Hits?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so on the 16 to hit, I do 6 fire damage.
Okay.
Like whip it with a fire whip,
Yeah.
and I make it make a strength save. DC 13.
Strength save. 6.
Okay, I push it 10 feet away from me. And then I'm gonna, in order to do the second attack, I'm gonna like launch myself off of this cliff.
Uh-huh.
Hit it with fire again. Make
Uh-huh.
it make another strength save. 9 damage because it's a crit.
9 damage. 13.
13 makes it, so I will fall.
All the way down?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Yep. 17 bludgeoning damage.
I land gracefully, taking no damage.
Oh my god.
That's ridiculous.
I walked right
Say.
into that. You told me you had this and I forgot that it existed.
Feather
My
fall or
God.
monks feather fall?
She was like, yes, I will. I choose to fall.
I was like, wow, that's pretty brazen, but oh my god. Jeez.
It wasn't brazen at all.
Complete my movement and make one more attack against the skeleton
Okay.
that's in front of Kai.
Yeah.
9 to hit.
Nope.
I will use an Arthur to reroll.
Oh my goodness.
We get some art that.
9.
9 plus 5, 14.
14 hits.
9 thunder damage.
9 thunder damage. Okay.
Bring the thunder.
That is my turn.
Okay. The harpies. The one in back will do first. It's the one that is singing. It is a toasty chicken. It'll use its bonus action to continue singing. And then it will fly down to Kai. And you are incapacitated, but that doesn't really matter. It will just attack you twice. And that will allow you to... It'll make the 2 attack rolls, and then you can save against the spell.
Can I react to the attack rolls?
You are currently incapacitated, so you cannot take actions. So I don't think so.
Or reactions.
Reaction.
No, you can't.
2 19s. So I think those both hit.
For sure.
So the first one's going to be... First one's 8 damage. Second one, 5 damage.
I'm down.
This one is gonna... It's going to fly... Which one? Oh god, I don't remember. I think it's this one.
Hello.
Hello. gonna come up here. And is this the one that first thing? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter, but it's just gonna
Yeah, I
tag
think
you.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
This is gonna also hit you with its claws. I think they both an 8 is the highest.
Nope.
Okay.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit. And then the last one is going to fly back a little bit, and then it is going to start singing
Oh my
a song.
God.
everyone,
I hate them.
everyone in 300 feet, please make a
can't you
wisdom
do this?
save. Why can't
What's
she do
Kyra?
this?
What does Kyra do?
Yeah, true. What is Kyron doing?
She's just watching.
21.
8.
It doesn't really matter so much anymore because you're down here now.
Yeah.
Well, it does matter.
Well, that means I can't take actions.
Yeah. So I think just Sophron. Yeah. That's all. Aeneas.
It's all going to fucking hell.
How high up is this one at this point?
50.
Oh, it's still up there. Okay.
Yeah, it's up.
Super high up.
The other one by
That's
Kai is
annoying.
down.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
Yes. And we need like a 3D map.
Okay, I will. Right here. I will then cast a spell that's gonna solve all of our problems somehow.
Earthbind.
Please thank you.
Silence.
Sleep.
I don't
Featherfall.
think I can-
Sleep.
Nor do I have sleep. Okay. I will.
Really, a druid of stars would get sleep, right?
No, he's up at night.
Absolutely not. There's no sleeping here. Okay. Just have to be a tiny bit too far away. Okay. I'm assuming the harpies don't have any metal on them.
No,
Okay.
nothing for you to heat. You can't fool me. I'm wise to your tricks.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, I will cast. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Damn it! Everything starts from the ground, and these things are in the fucking air. I'm a druid.
I thought you were supposed to solve all our problems.
Yeah, I did. He came in talking
that-
No,
big.
I said somehow.
Fake
It was
promises.
obviously sarcastic. Okay, I just cast another fucking guiding bolt at this one that's singing suddenly.
I will pause. And I'll say we have started the next labor, so keep in mind you're on your
I
prescribed
know.
long
I'm
rest.
very aware.
Okay.
I'm keeping track.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
10
I'll
misses.
use another fucking heart.
Why don't you just get 2 crits in a row like everyone else?
I don't know, Logan. Why don't you make a 10 hit?
11?
That's it.
So
On-
17.
11 plus 6.
Yeah,
17.
that hits.
Okay, it takes 17 radiant damage.
The one singing in the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone has advantage targeting it, and I yell, "Bring it down!"
Okay. Kai, death save if you would. This is the first death save?
I made
No.
one.
This
13. Success. Sophron, you
I have to approach the thing in the sky.
yes, you
can't even
do
get
not
the skill.
avoid opportunity attacks. consciously?
I can't move.
Oh, you can't get around them? Okay.
This is
I'm
true.
boxed in by the
You are
three
boxed in.
skeletons.
Okay, perfect.
So I can take no actions.
Yep,
I can take no movement.
correct.
And you're
I guess I'm done.
You can
Love
repeat
to
it at
dodge
the
if I could.
end of your turn. You can repeat the saving throw.
good luck.
Yeah, I need it. Oh, thank
Nice.
God.
So you are no longer.
it
Why didn't you
earlier.
just do that, Sean? Okay. You're no longer
I
charmed.
took down an entire spectral tree.
You
These
did. You
skeletons
did.
hit you for a 6, a natural 20, and a 6.
So the 20 hits.
Yep. It's going to be 9 damage.
Okay. I love it when you roll odd numbers. That's great.
I rolled even, then
Just
I
an extra
added
little
an
bit
odd
of-
number.
It feels like winning, yeah.
Yeah, right? It's exactly the same as if you rolled an 8, but it feels better.
Perfect. Where are we at? That's all the skelly. Oh no, the skelly by Kai. It's gonna. Are you in the air, Elegy, or are you on the ground?
No, I cannot fly.
Oh yes, right.
You're a bird.
She's a sad bird.
She has a fly speed.
No, she
I
does
know.
not.
She can
Not
just
when you
fall.
said that. Oh my God.
Okay,
Sad
then this
birds
one
can
will
fly.
toddle
This is
over to
science.
you, and 10 doesn't hit. That is all. Is this the top of initiative? Okay, great. That worked out well then. From the ground.
Oh shit.
I don't like that sentence. From the ground.
From the ground.
Only good things come. Is it gonna be the hands?
Oh, that would have been
Ooh.
funny. No, it's a ghost.
What is this fight? Christ.
Good times.
Just one?
Just one. The sound effect in the hand really made it seem like it was going to be more than it was.
From the ground.
From the ground, a
one
small
single
ghost.
One little hooded ghost.
Very ghosty boys.
Yeah, Nemea.
All right. I mean, I have to attack this harpy in front of me. We're kind of engaged. at this
Oh,
moment in time.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Wedding.
I mean, I didn't want to tell
Come on.
anybody about it, but
Does your girlfriend
it's
know?
always so fast.
That's your goal.
So I'm gonna stab it with a spear.
For
Let's
it.
go. I'm
Mm.
gonna
Oh
reroll
my
that.
god, guys.
I'm gonna reroll. I'm spending an
It's a,
arsenal for a
it's a
reroll.
party wipe.
It's
you know.
a it's a natural 20 and natural 1 kind of fight.
I go to stab it with a spear, and then I say, "Hold a minute. Hold a minute."
moment,
Hey,
please.
can you hold this real quick?
Just-
Stab.
Yeah. Redo. 13.
That hits.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
9
nine
damage.
damage.
I
Uh,
do believe that is enough.
love that.
Killed that one.
Okay, great. And I'll bonus action dash to get here next to Elegy.
You falling? Sliding?
If you slide, you take damage.
I think just
yeah.
stay up there unless you don't have a ranged
Yeah.
option.
I mean, I have a short bow. It's not a
Yeah, I
great
think
ranged
that's
option.
fine. That's
Okay,
fine. That's
Okay.
a lot of damage to come down here.
I'll stay up here then.
Okay. Elegy.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to kick
Bring
this
it
guy in front
down.
of me.
Yep.
I can't hit that.
Fuck.
Oh, no, you can't.
Jesus Christ!
We need you guys to
spending an
roll.
Artha. 12 to hit.
12, I don't think hits. No.
He does have armor on.
Wow.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna spend my bonus action to do another one.
Okay.
Oh my God.
What is happening?
It's fine. I'm just gonna move around this guy and stand
Okay.
here.
Okay. The harpy. One of them is dead. One of them is down by Kai and sees how ineffective Elegy is and says, I don't know if that's really a problem. But, well, nonetheless, try to hit you. It's gonna be, so it rolled a natural one.
Very good.
On one of them, the other one,
Things are going great.
the other one is a 19.
19 hits.
Did it move?
What? Yeah.
The other harpy? Oh, it looks like it's still flying to me.
What? No, this one. We're going this one.
Oh. They attacked twice.
6 damage. Correct. This one, no one's currently affected by the song, right? Because Sophron broke out of it. Yeah.
No,
okay.
6 damage.
Oh, Sophron did break out of it.
6
yeah.
damage.
Okay. What kind?
Piercing. It's gonna.
That's incredibly rude.
Oh, wait, where was it? Oh, it has 40. Ugh.
To have
Where
to
was
dash.
it? Was it here? It was here. Right?
Yeah, a little. I think it was 1 over, but
Okay, so they can get here. Right next to you. Without dashing. Because they are speedy. It
that's
will
rude.
come flying at you, hands outstretched, and just sink both hands into you. What are you laughing at?
It's a
I
handsy
removed
chicken.
comments.
A 9 and an 8. I don't think either of those hit. Okay.
Does miss.
It's your turn.
It is my turn. I will. If I can do something again. Guys, this is not good.
No, not at all.
I yell, Nemea, help!
Okay, don't worry.
God, everyone's so far away.
Everyone's together, except for you.
But this is a 50-foot height difference.
Yeah. Just do a nice slide.
No way am I sliding down there. I will. Over here. I'll move over here. I will, as a bonus action, cast Healing Word on Kai.
You have to do the Pythagorean theorem. 60.
I'm not, okay?
By
It's
50.
60 away.
So that's going to be.
Fine. Is the answer.
The answer is we've been rolling so many ones, I don't care. So
The answer
he
is
gets a healing
magic,
word.
bitch.
One.
Second roll? Okay. Yeah,
8.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
that
Thank
was
you.
lucky. And then I say, don't fucking move.
Take one step away.
Then
I'm
I will.
Expecting this specter to just fly into my ass, so.
It has incorporeal movement. It can fly through other creatures.
Is this a
I'm
D&D
porous for the
2024
gods.
Spectre?
Why do you
Did they
ask?
change it?
It
I
is
just-
a
I don't
D20.
know.
Yeah, it is a 2024.
Oh, fun, 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 fun.
All the monsters are 2024 now. Are you done, Aeneas?
No. I'm gonna cast Entangle on this square that includes Sophron.
Oh. The
And they all have to
Thunderdome.
make a strength saving throw. But the DC is actually 13.
Just the skellies or just the skellies and
It
Sophron?
includes Sophron.
Nice.
but
13,
I
you
think
say?
I'll be okay. Yeah.
Oh, why did it roll for me?
This one fails. Or this one succeeds. The other two fail.
Okay, they fail. They are restrained,
That's
and they can make a strength check. Restrained. By using their action, they can make a strength check.
Okay.
A bunch of snowy vines pop out of the ground. Try to restrain them.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm done.
Okay.
Come here, ghosty boy.
So he's going to come up to here and he's going to reach out. You've had a lot of spectral hands reach out at you in the last couple of days. So this hits on a
Yeah.
personal level.
What?
wild.
It senses that about you. And it 12
To hit?
to hit.
No.
Okay. You feel like you don't want this to touch you at all.
No.
Kai, you take a breath. You are on the ground. There's a harpy. There's now a ghost. There's a skeleton. There's Elegy.
Yeah, I like to think that maybe like Kai really just like fell down and then just like kept like sliding face first across the ice. So his face is just like a giant scab. So he's just like on the ground and he's like, and he's gonna realize that his hammer is like still up on the ledge, and he's just gonna like reach out for it for the first time, just like in his daze, and it's gonna actually fly to him.
Oh.
And he's gonna stand up and he's gonna spit blood on the ground and he's gonna fucking hit this harpy with Daddy's hammer.
Nice.
Natural 1.
Radiant bludgeoning weapon. Let's
Oh.
hit the demi-god skeleton.
27 to hit with Daddy's hammer, motherfuckers.
Why did you roll twice?
I keep accidentally adding a d20
Okay,
to my rolls.
sure. 9 damage. That is enough.
Great. Can I thunderous smite the next person?
Did you thunderous
No.
smite that harpy?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Because it's my understanding that I can wait until after damage is resolved to decide.
I don't know about that, but
Why
you
not?
also only get 1 attack per turn because you're a sorcerer and you're level 4.
This is bonus action. This is a bonus. Anyway, it's all good.
Yeah. Casting
All good.
Thunderous Smite is a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's all good. Never mind.
Okay.
All right, he'll just spit on the harpy again and then turn to the specter.
Sophron.
No, I
Oh.
will take a bonus action. Second wind.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sophron. Roots. Snowy
so-
roots.
Mm-hmm. Snowy Roots grabbed 2 of these
Yep.
skelly boys, and I grabbed the third.
Oh.
He needs
Okay.
to make an athletics check or acrobatics.
No, it's a strength save for the first one. We looked this up. Remember?
Oh, yeah. It's unneedlessly complicated. The
What?
first one is a save, and then it becomes checks. Doesn't matter because
What?
most things are not proficient in athletics, so they're the same, but like,
Yes, that makes sense.
But to escape, they can use a skill check.
yeah. But the
Athletics
first
or
one
acrobatics,
is
but
a
the first one is a save.
needlessly complex. Anyway, they fail.
Okay, so I'm holding that one, and as I grab it, I crush its bicep, forearm. No, what's humorous
There you go.
is the bone that I have grabbed,
Yep.
and I crush it with my hand, and I deal 1 + 4 + 2 is 7 bludgeoning damage with this grapple.
1 + 4 + 2, 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then with my halberd, my brand new, what is it called?
Long staff of cupidity.
Yes. I'm gonna take a swing at the other 2. Or actually, I guess I'll swing at the top one and then the middle one.
Go ahead.
You have advantage because they're restrained.
I have advantage to hit the guy that I'm grappling,
And the other two, because they're restrained.
Yeah.
and the other two because they're restrained.
They're all restrained. Yeah.
Why did it? That's a dumb way for it to have done this. At any rate, it's a 17 to hit the first one.
Yeah, that hits. You
which
shatter him
means He takes shatter him.
way more than
7
he,
plus-
way more than he
Yeah,
needs.
so much. And then attack on the second one with advantage.
Is this cleave?
So, yes.
It's just a second attack? I thought you just dealt damage.
No, it's a second attack to a creature.
Oh, they
There's
take
some
less
riders.
damage? Okay.
That's path.
They don't take strength damage. They just take weapon plus.
Is this 4 correct?
No, 6 because I'm raging.
Okay, so then you shatter him too.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. These guys are squishy.
Yeah,
Like a bull in a china shop.
when you're not rolling straight ones, pretty
Yeah.
easy. Okay, anything else?
Nope.
When you can actually hit.
The last one is just going to mindlessly swing at you. It does not care that it is restrained. It does not like you.
I don't like it.
Disadvantage. It misses. Nemea.
Joss. So since I didn't move, last time I took steady aim, so I
Okay,
have advantage. And I'm gonna go, Aeneas, duck, and I'm gonna shoot this harpy over
nice,
here
okay.
by Aeneas.
Yeah.
Short bow attack,
And he has
please.
ducks. His sun hat is gently floating to the ground, and your arrow goes in between its
18
Hits.
hits. Great. I'm gonna add in my sneak attack. So I have advantage. 4. And I'll go ahead and re-roll that damage while I'm at it.
Perfect.
Short bow, short bow. So many short things. Let's go. Nope, same.
A lot at once. Okay, so that's 8
And then
damage.
Yeah, 8 damage, and I'll
Okay.
dash over here to get closer.
Okay. Yeah. The like he said, he drops, the hat floats, the arrow goes between the two of them, hits into the harpy, and then the hat gently lands on his head. Elegy.
I am going to try to punch the skeleton again.
Yep.
Can I do it?
Can you do it?
I can do it. 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Oh, bludgeoning, you say?
Yeah, I do say.
You punch his little face in.
Perfect.
He's not dead, but he does not have a face anymore.
Okay, I will flurry of blows with my bonus action until he's dead, and then the last one will go to the specter.
Okay,
That's the plan.
that's the plan.
If he dies on the first one.
He dies on the
Ooh,
first one
19.
for
yeah,
sure.
he dies on the first one, but the second one is not hitting that specter.
You say
Why
that.
is it only a 7 to hit? It's 5 plus 2.
Oh, it's doing the. I don't know. Doing bad math.
5 plus?
It is higher than that.
Okay.
How
How much higher?
Plus 5? Not higher, 10.
10? No, 10 misses.
Yeah.
Harpy. There is one harpy left. It will disengage and fly. Here.
Oh, he
Really,
leaving.
sir? Really?
Aeneas.
I fixed it.
I will. I mean, I don't really care about him. I will look back over at that spectral presence that I sense, and I will throw a starry wisp at it. radiant damage.
8 radiant damage. Sure thing. It hisses at that. It does not like it. Anything else?
That's it.
Come. Elegy. Once more. This hand comes at you. 18?
18 hits.
18 hits. You take 7 necrotic damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
And then Kai, it will be your turn.
8.
8? How much damage did you take?
7.
7? Your maximum hit points are reduced by 7.
Okay.
Hi.
I'm gonna try to hit this specter.
Yeah.
Specter looms over Europe. Oh, I'm not going to add a D20.
Growth.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
7 damage.
Your hammer is magical.
It is.
Okay.
Surely. And then I'm gonna Thunderous Smite bonus action. 9 additional damage.
9 damage. And I think, don't you cast that before you make the attack?
Oh, really?
I believe so. 8 plus 9, you just said? Okay, perfect. But it doesn't matter. Sophron.
I've got a guy here.
Yeah.
I'm holding the humerus of his friend, so I'm gonna grab his humeri and
Oh my
squish them
God.
together.
Wow.
You're right, Logan. My bad.
$14 hits. 8.
Really, that 8 is a 14?
Oh, okay. You shatter him with his friend's humorous.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite comedic.
It's pretty funny.
And I'm gonna move up.
Logan, the specter must make a strength saving throw, or it will be pushed back 10 feet and
Oh,
knocked prone.
interesting. It cannot be knocked prone, but what's the DC?
12.
Oh, it's -5 strength, so it does get pushed back. But
And then it moves away from Elegy. Does she get to hit it? Do I get to hit it?
no, force movement does not trigger those.
Sad.
No skelly. Oh no, that skelly's gone. Nemea. I think it's just the specter and that one
And this one little bird.
little bird.
I'm gonna climb up in this tree.
Okay.
I'm gonna go shoot this bird.
Okay.
Might I
and-
recommend as a bonus action first hiding, so you had advantage on the attack?
Okay. I already have advantage because I hit it with the short bow, and I took weapons proficiency in that, and that'll give me Vex.
Oh,
So I already have
even better.
advantage.
No need to do that then. Look at you on top of things.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, I have no idea what weapon proficiencies do. You guys could be like, yeah, this means I auto crit and it dies. And I'd be like, I guess if that's the rules.
Push it 90 feet into a hole.
I haven't looked up what a javelin does yet, so I'll save that for the
Javelin is slow, so it makes things slower. I did look
Okay.
that
level
up.
Oh, so you
4,
do know.
Kai becomes actually a god, so here we go.
Apotheosis is the spell feature he gets, or class feature.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
I will use with advantage, and I will be like, take this, you birdie.
Whoa, whoa.
And I get also sneak attack, and I imagine that happens. I like shoot the snow above it, so it gets an avalanche on it. That's what I want that to.
Wow.
Love you. Bye.
Your sneak attack is also double.
Also doubled.
Yeah.
So 2 more. Wow, he was flying away. He was like, I'm out. You're not gonna mess with these anymore. You send an
And I was like-
avalanche down on
I
top
was
of
like,
him.
Nah, Biddy, you don't.
Nah,
I like to
Biddy.
interpret it as a machine gun's amount of arrows.
I think it's one surgically precise to cause an avalanche that just covers this bird. Its beautiful little song just abruptly cut off as its throat fills with snow, and that was the last you ever heard of that siren.
Harpy.
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 I'm sorry, that was
This is
offensive to people.
racism.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna hit the specter from over here because
Okay.
I'm scared of it.
Okay.
1 attack.
One attack. That hits.
Big hit.
A snowball?
7 thunder damage.
Are you magical attacks?
I don't know.
It's thunder damage. Surely that's magical, right?
Might
I
not be
think we decided it was magic because eventually I get something that's a magic action. I don't know.
Anyway, you said 7. Okay, I read and my
Mhm.
question didn't actually affect anything. So it does not take the full amount, and that's fine.
Bonus action also attack 22 to hit.
Yeah.
7.
Okay. You dissipated with that one. So poof,
Nice.
it fades. And now you guys are at the bottom of a pit.
And the ice breaks and we all fall through and die.
And that's how
assume.
the story ends.
Good night.
No, we will probably stop there for the night as you guys dispatch the last of those enemies, and now you are ready to continue your journey into the mountains. Kyra says it'll be maybe like one more day until you get to the necropolis, and that is where we will pick it up next week? Question mark?
Sunday. This Sunday.
This
Sunday.
The bonus episode that's really the same episode, just at a different time. So it'll be Sunday rather than Thursday. But if you can join us, we would love that. If not, we will still post it on Thursday so you can watch it at the regularly prescribed time.
Special Sunday episode.
Special Sunday episode. It'll be a regular episode, but at a special Sunday time. Okay.
Does this Sunday have hot fudge?
What?
No, it's
No.
cold. You're
Oh,
in a
come
And a
mountain.
cherry on
Really?
top.
Okay, well, we're
Good
just
night.
going to end it with that one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.